fucking week. This cool ass nigga, man.
Is it 75 yet? Shit, nigga.
This cool ass nigga, man. What is
Armbar.
this motherfucker said? Yo, Nelson, relax.
So
Like, yo, this nigga said,
Oh,
nigga pulled a Sammy Davis on a nigga ass. Nigga said,
boy.
oh my
that's,
goodness, man.
that's racial.
You got to learn part. You got it.
Welcome to Volume 74. Show Your Work. I'm the chaperone, DJ Larry. I'm with Winston, Huey P. Rican. Is 2L's young in here, y'all? Is he?
Hello.
He in the shadow realm. Oh, okay. What's up, youngin?
I'm in the multiverse.
He in the multiverse.
He there, but he there, but he not there.
He's in there with Ashanti.
Yo, shout out to Pops. What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Wow. Wow. He said Ashanti. That's funny.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, Pops was good.
Pops.
How you gentlemen doing tonight?
I'm here. I don't know how, but I'm here.
Yeah. Same. I feel the same. I don't know if Winston looks like Winston's screen froze because he up there like
clip that.
I got you. That's gonna be the
that's the cover for this episode.
Shit, I mean, if you want to get ignorant, I mean, shit, you know, we can, you know.
Yeah, that motherfucker definitely froze.
Damn, he with Ashanti right now.
Nah, you can't be saying shit though, nigga. That's how your shit be freezing sometimes too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that should be freezing. Yeah, that should be freezing on my shit too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh shit, man.
That's that, bruh. I told y'all, man. Mercury and retro Jordans right now.
Pops, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, listen, man.
He
I
said,
tried to
"Whoop
tell
that trick."
I tried to tell Youngin last night, man. I said, listen, don't. He was like, man. Oh no, man. I tried to tell him, like, man, listen, you know, it ain't the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog, man. Them niggas got hold. Like, I like the fact, I'm gonna say this. I do like that Draymond was willing to be involved, you know, waving the towel and shit. Cause I mean, he like he said, man, we getting our ass whooped, bro. Like, ain't, you know, what we supposed to do? Just act like we not getting our ass whooped? Like, yeah. So I respect Draymond for that.
My pop said Winston got ramped off the Matrix. Happens to me once a week.
Yeah, man. Shane's son came and took my guy.
But how y'all doing though?
Oh, we good. Shit. We can start off with the playoffs, man. Shit, it's
shout out to everybody who's watching.
Yeah, for sure.
The streets is watching.
The streets is watching.
Foreshadowing.
Nah, nigga, you just mad because your motherfucking your parlay didn't go through because this nigga wanted to. This Jamal, being the turncoat that he is, bet for Golden State to win. For he thought Golden State was gonna win 4-1, and now he gotta sit there and his parlay is over. So
that's what the fuck you get.
Nah, how you get smoked by 50 though?
Shit, I was telling my partner Kyle, salute to Kyle. I was telling him last night, like, I remember we played, it was at the Lakers Christmas Day a couple years ago, and the Lakers beat the fuck out of us, right? But the very next day, we 50-pieced the Clippers, and they had Kawhi and Paul George. So it's just a matter of just, you know, playing, bro. Honestly, like, it's team ball at the end of the day, and the Grizzlies are deadly because they epitomize team ball when Ja Morant's not there. So it's like, when he's there too, but I'm just saying, so now, you know, it's a series now. Like, because I ain't gonna hold you. If Golden State loses, I'm saying if Golden State loses at Golden State, Game 7 in Memphis, oh man.
No, it may be over.
Can I be honest with you? If Golden State loses and blows a 3-1 lead, we might have to have a talk. Cause
The
no
Golden,
disrespect,
the
no
Golden State Doc
disrespect to
Rivers.
no disrespect to you know what I'm saying, Golden State. But well, it is disrespect. I ain't gonna fucking lie. It's disrespect.
I was about to
Lucky's
say,
man
yes,
plans
it
Mike
is.
Brown.
No
Yeah.
disrespect.
You know what? Nah, Pops. You know what it is?
I was gonna say, hold on a second.
Oh.
If you're not trapped, brother, blink twice. And you on mute.
And you on mute.
And you on mute. We can't hear you.
We
Shang
cannot-
Tsung took your voice.
My brother. With blood on the sand.
Blood in the shadow realm. Like
You got blood on that Ashanti book. Hey, but yeah, listen, man. Why you laughing? We can't hear you.
hear you. Like the computers is putin.
Winston, I
Like,
can't hear you.
Jamal, you fickle as shit, bro. Like, you fickle as a motherfucker, bro.
Man.
Go Grizzlies.
Yo.
Yo, Nigel, I don't know who you are, but thank you. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
Pops.
dog.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah,
man.
bro, computers is definitely pewing right
Computers is putin, bro. Free Winston, man.
That was me. I just put it in there so you can see it.
No, I know.
But hold on, put this comment back. Pops, here's the thing, right? With Mike Brown. So you
Oh, my
joined us for
bad.
20 minutes. Let's try again.
Help
All right.
me! Help me! Nah,
All right,
listen.
relax before you say something. Wow.
Oh,
Relax.
nah. I'm
Nah,
all good.
nah, nigga. Hold on, nigga. No, nigga.
Oh yeah, nah. I'm just
I
at my
know
shorty
you,
house,
bro. Like, relax.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I'm just at my shorty house and her Wi-Fi. She got to get me through her firewalls. Her shit is protected, which is good. But damn it,
What the fuck?
I fucking hate connecting my laptop. to
He
somebody's
really
house.
fighting through the multiverse.
Yeah,
With
like
all the
yo,
firewalls.
I was like, don't
like,
spoil it because Nelson ain't seen it.
Oh
But,
no,
yeah.
no, but
I want to see
like
a Saturday.
real quick, have you guys ever
Yo.
took your laptop to somebody else's house or like your game to somebody else's house?
What up, Chloe?
And like
Stop Chloe
the
shit.
Wi-Fi
12
just doesn't
12
want
a.m.
to connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, that Wi-Fi not connecting to some bullshit. I've had some personal issues recently with that. Like, it's some
Yeah.
bullshit.
That
Like,
was me last weekend, but I'm up now. So
I'm
nah,
at
because when I was
I had
my last spot, when I was in the balcony, I'm in the new spot right now on the balcony, and it's nice out and shit.
the balcony.
I had a
You hear
I
planes
had a
flying.
whole laptop crash out because of some shit like that. The Wi-Fi card couldn't connect, and it was so old. It was like ain't even worth. I mean, it can still be fixed, but
That's
it's
what I
not
do.
really worth fixing that shit. Like,
But yeah, Pops, Pops, it's the Kings. They're fucking stupid. I don't know why you surprised.
no, and Jamal Shakur is a Kings fan. Look at how the universe works.
Wait, you
Like,
dead ass?
I'm dead the fuck serious. Yeah.
I thought he was
Like,
a fucking Sonics fan. I don't know.
how the fuck can he be a Sonics fan
I
anymore?
don't know.
Like, see, you just throw salt. No, I'm
Damn.
playing.
Nah, I love the Sonics.
All right,
I
Kevin Owens.
I want them to bring them back.
I know.
Doc Rivers in trouble.
You know what they
right
should do? You know what they should do? They should take the Nets out of Brooklyn and put them in Seattle.
All right, man.
Defund the Nets.
Defund the Nets. He
Defund the
said.
Nets. Also,
This
yo, hold on.
motherfucker.
Before we go, shout out to Eve. Black Announce Table hoodies.
For sure.
I got mine. I got the pack. This shit is hella
Salute.
comfortable.
Oh,
Body more bottles.
Vaughn, what's up, man?
Vaughn,
What's
My
good,
brother.
bro?
I'm pause. Pipeworks IPA. Pause.
All right.
Yeah.
He said, I'm out.
Bro,
Nah,
grown man, dog. Like,
Indoor
nah.
water. Indoor
That's
water
why
from very good beer.
That's why I had to mute my camera because I got three egg rolls out the oven.
What the fuck?
And y'all not gonna have me put this in my mouth on no live stream.
Bro.
Wow.
Bro, the pause police gotta relax.
Hold on. Before we
The
show
pause
you working
police gotta relax.
Not at all. Not at all.
Show you working that Body More Bottles coming very soon.
Very soon. Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm saving a Steve Weiser.
Hold on.
I got on that episode. I got 2 left in the fridge. I'm saving one for you. I promise.
And since my guy's a Mavs fan, shout out to Von Zarelli, man. You see the vibes, man. Slovenia all day, man. But hey, man.
What?
That's
where his WWE Network VPN is at.
What stamps are you putting on your passport?
They asked him. They asked him where to put the VPN at, and he said, "He said, let me Google where Luka Doncic is from."
All right, bro. All right, you trying me now? You trying the fuck out of me now? Hold on, bro.
It's like that. I'm just fucking around.
Nah, bro. Listen to me, bro. Slovenia is closer to Africa. Don't you ever forget it, motherfucker. Let's
closer to Puerto Rico?
Yes. All right. You thought I was gonna fall for that? Like,
the lies we tell.
The lies we tell. Geography, my brother. All right. But nah, the playoffs though. I mean, I'm not even watching the Sixers game right now. Are they getting sent home?
They stinking it up.
Damn.
They stinking that bitch up, bro.
Damn.
They going home tonight.
Tyrese Maxey, who was never angry, I heard wasn't about to bug out on James Harden.
99 to 85 on Bleach. Ooh.
How much time
Jimmy Butler put up 32.
Jimmy Butler put up 32.
It's a rough night. Yeah, it's a rough night.
Embarrassing.
Niggas out here letting Jimmy Butler put up points is.
I know Beanie Siegel shaking his head in disgust right now.
My blood pressure is boiling.
Yeah, I know.
Boiling.
Hold on.
I know, man. We'll get that shit right. But, nah, man. As you get that together, I mean, was Philly really ever in contention though? If you want to be honest,
they could have been.
I mean, Nelson, is it time for us to do to talk about it, the MVP and shit? Is it time? Are you ready? Do you want to do this next week? You know,
we could do it right now.
The Show Your Work Awards. You want to do it this week, or do you want to wait till next week?
You know me.
All right, let's just talk about the MVP. We'll do our Show Your Work Awards next week. Next week is very celebratory, and we're gonna do the Show Your Work Awards next week. But so Jokic won MVP, and let me see if I can pull the MVP scoring card up. How do y'all feel about this?
I'll tell you right now.
My blood pressure is built.
All right. But yeah, I don't. Here's the thing.
I'm listening.
You know what this is like? I feel like this is like if Melo won the MVP in 2013 with the Knicks.
Keep going.
Most valuable player, put up the best stats. Look at who his number 2 option was. No disrespect to Baltimore's own Will Barton, but you're supposed to be your number 2 is supposed to be there. Jamal Murray's been out. Monte Morris, he rose to the occasion. Other players rose to the occasion, but I mean, yeah, they lost in the first round, but hey. I could see why Jokic won. Even though if Embiid won, I wouldn't have been. Because all right, let me hold on. Let me. Well, we in the share screen. We in the share screen right now. Cause I was gonna put myself on some game screen, but
oh shit. Well, go ahead, bro. Shit.
This is the problem. This is the issue with. At first, why I was mad about it, because. Like, when we were talking about Jokic versus Embiid all year, motherfuckers was pulling up. Speaking of Embiid, the Sixers just lost, so they're gone. We do this whole, like, we're going to throw, like, VAR, Raptor analytics, and all that bullshit. Like, I feel like we're so stuck on analytics and narratives and, you know, we're also at a time too where the MVP is not the best player on the best team.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like since Russell Westbrook won MVP, that discourse has changed a lot. Now, is it valid in some circumstances? Yes. Is it valid in some circumstances? No. As much as I kind of thought MB was going to win it, I'm not surprised Jokic won it. But at the same time, I don't know when they voted, but I feel like if this vote happened a week ago, Embiid would have won. Simply because the team's in the playoffs. But it's the regular season MVP. So you have to put that factor into it as well.
Okay. You took a different approach than I thought you would, so I'm gonna
What you
relax.
think I was gonna say? No, what you think I was gonna say?
I thought you was gonna say some bullshit, but it's
Like
cool.
what?
No.
No, be honest.
Winston,
No, I
no, because I'm
wanna
gonna
hear
let
your
Winston
point.
go, and then I'm gonna say no. I want to hear what Winston got to say. I
Real
promise
quick
I got
too.
you though.
Real quick too. I feel like maybe my Kofi's on, but I feel like the Kobe MVP that he should have gone, the one he really should have gone, was it the second Nash MVP?
The second Nash MVP.
I think that's the whole thing too, because there's a lot of years like that where it's like I think Melo's season when the one guy voted for him, that was borderline a Kobe MVP type of year where his team wasn't the best team in the league, but he was the most valuable player. Like, and that year, that's the year they won 13 straight with all them old heads, and you know what I mean. That's the 50-point all jumper Melo game, which is that may be my favorite Melo game ever. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that April he had I think he averaged what was it 38 that April, something stupid like that.
It was something wild.
He had 50 in Miami, 40 in Atlanta, then he had 40 another game. So I don't know. I just feel like now, and maybe I'm kind of going in circles or going straight on the fork right now, but I feel like there's a lot of things that tie into this, and I'm not mad at Jokic winning it, even though I kind of thought Embiid was gonna win, but it's like I'm not gonna bitch about either one. I do think though the total points is some bullshit. It should have been a lot closer. It should have been closer.
Okay, real quick before Winston goes, can y'all see the share screen clearly? With
it is clear. You might have to zoom in if that's possible, but if not, don't worry about it. But
what about now? Still no.
No, it's still. I mean, but the quality is fine. You probably have to.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get it to where it's much more visible. But keep talking though. Go ahead with your point.
So, I would say that Jokic deserved to get it for the regular season. Everything that he put in, yes, because his numbers are the type of numbers that's more sexier, so to speak, for the MVP situation. Because right now, with the NBA in general, it's Giannis's league. It's Jokic is the two-time MVP, so he's now legitimately hate it or love it. He's in that discussion. People want to shoehorn Luka in that discussion, and you got the old guard, which is Durant and LeBron. And far as you put in B, so the 6 main people in the league right now is those gentlemen. But I think right now what the league is waiting on, they're waiting for a guard to take over the league because they're kind of reluctant on handing it over media-wise to Giannis. So Jokic's numbers is kind of guardish numbers. His numbers is kind of like LeBron-esque numbers. It's besides the point total not being crazy high, but everything else, it kind of makes sense for him to be a regular season MVP. But they dragged the suspense of when the votes is casted, when it's being told, when it started being leaked, things of that nature. I think by game 2 of the first round, we should know by game 2. Because if you listen to RSPN, Bill Simmons, Through the Wire, a couple other basketball-oriented podcasts and people that have the votes, their votes are already put in mentally by probably 3 weeks after All-Star season. I mean, after All-Star weekend, unless somebody is trying to make a push for a win total or a push to get home seating. Other than that, it's already decided in people's heads. So they got to just cut the suspense because that's the part that's getting people pissed off more than anything.
Youngin, before I go, what's your thoughts on Jokic winning
Honestly,
MVP?
truthfully, I ain't got no thoughts. My nigga ain't get it, so I don't give a fuck. Even though I knew he wasn't gonna get it, so but yeah, honestly,
That's what I'm
truthfully,
saying. But next year, next
and
2
I, no, I
years,
was,
he's a candidate to take over everything.
yeah,
He's a candidate.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying? To
say,
be that guy.
I'm gonna say my take for next week since we doing the I awards. So next week, I'm gonna say my, yeah, I'm gonna say my take for next week.
Okay.
But I think too to counter that, I feel like Jokic's and Embiid's numbers are just like ridiculous. Like Embiid had a ridiculous like 2 month span, like where he was
Right.
just like I think every other game was fucking like what did he have like he had like a 10 game span where he had like 6 40-point games or something stupid like that. Like it's stuff like that, like that decide the difference. So there's that as well. But I mean, I'm not surprised it's Jokic and Embiid again, and it is what it is. I'm honestly not. I'm not crying over spilled milk like everybody else is. To be honest
So
with you,
Dick Ryder.
that's
You a Dick
that,
Ryder. That's that Dick Ryder. That's what say that.
that's where I guess that's where my issue comes in, bro. It's like when I look at everybody crying over this shit, it's like people are legit acting like Jokic is just like some scrub or something. Like, and my main issue too is that, and we're gonna talk about that later in this episode, but people are really particular with their favorites. And it's okay to have your favorites, right? Like again, I'm a Luka Doncic fan. Trey is a Ja Morant fan. Everybody has their favorites, right? And I know social media loves Embiid. He's always tweeting memes, and it seemed like that nigga tweet as soon as he get to the locker room type shit. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like niggas fuck with Embiid. So I feel like last year niggas felt like Embiid had a chance, and then this year they were like, okay, they can't deny him again. But I mean, if you're being honest though, it's like if you look at the numbers, you take into account that Embiid has had healthy players, with the exception of Ben Simmons. Jokic went the whole season without Murray and Porter. It makes sense. Now I'm gonna say this though, I do
but
agree. Go ahead.
real quick, Embiid didn't play without Simmons, but Tyrese Maxey emerged. So it's like,
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. So
and who's
and then
supposed to be your second option or third option, Tobias
Harden,
Harris play like
Harden too.
No,
The
but I'm talking
Harden.
about before
Yeah,
Harden. I'm saying
yeah,
before that.
yeah,
Tobias
yeah.
Harris has fucking
You're
played
right.
like dog shit.
Yeah. So and he's carried that. I mean, Maxey has done a fantastic. He's great. He's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? They need to give him the bag because that dude can hoop. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like people get too up in arms about this award. Like, I've seen real life war over this award, and I feel like what Pops is saying, like, bruh, just make this shit at the end of the year. Like, encompass the whole season, because a lot of motherfuckers in the regular season, it's like
Good point.
the,
Salute to
the
Darren.
shit doesn't really get highlighted until the playoffs. Because we at the end of the day, we all watch the regular season. We're not idiots, but at the same time, what do we always say? None of that shit matters to the playoffs. None of that shit matters
But
to the
I
playoffs.
think also that's why there's a Finals MVP, and now next year they're gonna introduce the
No,
conference
I
Finals
think
MVP.
it's I think
Which
it's gonna start it
actually
now.
like
Yes,
that.
now it's this year.
I like that.
No, they starting it this year.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's starting
Kind of
this
like
year.
I
But
think because it's kind of like the MLB I think has the same thing too with the
I
ALCS
mean,
and NLCS MVP. So it's
it's cool.
different.
It's cool. I like it. It's like Dr. Umar. Like, all right, brother, you could have donated more, but I appreciate it. Like, it's cool. But I guess my thought of it is like it's the regular season MVP award,
Exactly.
and at the end of the day, like it's all about branding, sponsorships, etc. Right? So when I look at all this, I'm like, all right, like it's not far fetched that it's Jokic. The thing that surprised me the most, more than anything, and this ain't knocking against him, I'm surprised Devin Booker got as many votes as he did. That's what really was like, word? Like, don't.
Well, Devin Booker, he picked up slack for Chris Paul because they was waiting for Phoenix to fuck off. Like they was waiting for the split to like the 6th seed. So he held it down.
I'm saying like that just shows you the difference between the people who actually cover the shit and the people who are just talking. Because if you go by the media coverage, you would have thought that Steph, Luka, Ja, Giannis, all these guys, and they're there. But no one was talking about Devin Booker like that till later. Hell,
Larry,
I'm even
you right because mad niggas they didn't even get their papers taken from them. They voting papers. A lot of niggas get their voting papers taken from them.
But that's the media in a nutshell. Like shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why
watch Charles Barkley's interview on the Pivot. Like I was suggest watching that because he says what we're saying right now. Like bro, they just say shit just to say shit.
But that's why I can't fucking cancel like or take away, this award because it's like, bro, this shit is all politics. It's not. At the end of the day, we all know who's really hooping out there. So when people get upset about Jokic winning, it's like, bro, go look at Jokic. Like I told Jamal Shakur this, matter of fact. I said, coming up, Tim Duncan, I couldn't stand that motherfucker. Still to this day, I got PTSD of Tim Duncan, bro. Wow. But guess what? The motherfucker could hoop. Like, he wasn't the flashiest motherfucker. He was the most fundamental motherfucker ever.
Go
motherfucker. I'm gonna argue that later, but but he's a dog. You feel me? So when he got his MVPs and when he won his shit, it's like I can't sit there and be like, oh man, should have just automatically went to Kobe. Like, yeah, Kobe is more flash, pizzazz, and all that, but we're just not gonna act like Tim Duncan wasn't Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think you're right, Winston. I think the league is waiting or wanting to go back to guards, but I think they're trying to highlight the fact that it's only 5 prominent big men at this point. You know what I'm saying? I think they're trying to go there.
But the thing is, there's so many guards too.
That's the thing.
Actually, I feel like there's a bit of everything. It's just in the front court, there are the dominant, 3 or 4 or 5. And then
the league is in good hands, though. The league is in good hands.
I mean, definitely.
It's great ball, bro.
And,
like
there's parity.
International hands as well. That's the most important thing.
So here's the thing, like they would have been on some bullshit. They gave this to Giannis again. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. They would have been on some bullshit.
I've seen people say that Giannis should have won, and I'm like,
he most definitely shouldn't.
And I like Giannis. Don't get me wrong, but
okay, I'm gonna do the drop. I'm gonna do the drop for us. I'm gonna do it for us. Who are these niggas? who are these Negroes? Like, don't get it twisted. I love Giannis. He earned my respect, but MVP again. You already got 2 of them bitches, and then you can even argue some of the 2 that he won. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I knew they weren't going to give it to him last year. I knew that after he didn't win the NBA Finals or didn't get there, I knew they weren't going to give it to him 3 years in a row. Because you don't get MVP 3 years in a row without making it to the finals or even coming close. The same reason why Steve Nash didn't get his shit again, because Steve Nash was balling, but they weren't finna slight Kobe again. Same reason why Dirk never got another one. It's like, bro, you get 1. If we fuck with you, you get 2. We ain't giving your ass 3.
There's voter fatigue too.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's the thing. There's like so many parts. It's
and
voter
they openly
fatigue.
say too. They openly say that on these podcasts. Voters, that dudes that vote, they say that on the podcast.
There's voter fatigue. There's the guys who. Here's the thing. Everything is so fucking polarizing now because it's like there's voter fatigue. Okay, there's now with how sports is analyzed now, it's either there's a lack of analysis, which is I'm voting for this guy, but I'm voting for this guy, but I'm not voting for this guy because I watched them 3 times on national television and I only watched maybe 15% of the 82-game season that he had. There's also overanalyzation where these fucking guys are bringing up like Raptor and all that. And I'm like, bro, that don't mean shit to me. Like
And there's
it's like
it's
getting to baseball.
as well.
It's getting to baseball shit, which I understand. Like if you want to pull up numbers, but there are different. At the end of the day, to me, is points, assists, rebounds, steals, field goal, like those basic stats plus your win and loss record, and how your team fares with or without you.
Well, I'm
But
talking
I
about the
also
plus
Like
minus.
that's the thing.
Mhm.
Like the
That
furthest I'll go is
Word
plus
up, man.
minus.
Word up.
That's
I'm
the
gonna be
absolute.
honest with
That's
you.
the absolute furthest I go.
that's
But
the
the
furthest
only
I'm going is
the
a plus
only reason
minus.
it does is because at first I was
I
like,
don't know though, cause
fuck plus minus.
I like the PER too though. I like the player efficiency rating. I
Man,
like the PER.
P,
I ain't gonna
but
lie.
maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm old school. I don't be giving a like to at
Yeah,
the
I
end of
don't
the day
like
for me,
it.
it's the eye test,
Eye
dog. Like
test.
I get what you saying.
I'm
These
not
stats are
ESPN. I'm TNT. It's the eye test.
I about to say no, I ain't gonna cap. That's not gonna formulate. This
Nah, it's
this
a
nigga
mix of
got a
both. It's
but
eye
nah,
test and
yeah.
numbers. That's what it's supposed to
I
be.
about to say yeah.
it's supposed to be
He
that.
got a great PER, but he only averaged 10 points. Nigga, you're not my MVP. You feel me? But
That but
Bro, it's like these players, and none of these MVP players, but there's players that they talk about like, oh, he averages 29.4 points per
I
36
mean,
minutes.
okay,
Bitch, there's 48 minutes in the game. I don't care about per 36.
okay, but
I don't care about that.
it's just like, and I fuck with LeBron, but it's just like every 2 months, like
He's the
ESPN.
first
And
person in
hold up,
February.
Luka Doncic too. Luka Doncic too. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm
We're
gonna
getting
call
there
my
with Luka. Luka, we
like
close. We
like
close to
Luka.
that
He's the
level.
youngest person to do this. He's the youngest person. It's like, yeah, nigga, that's cool. We just lost by 20 points, bro, because Jalen Brunson bullshit. And like, bro, like that don't mean shit to me right now, nigga. We losing. That's why I fuck with the players who are always saying, bro, I don't give a fuck about that regular season shit. I want the gold. So
Mhm.
that's what it boils down to. But I mean, I just wish that niggas would just stop acting like Jokic was just like some
a
dark
bomb.
horse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
like niggas is acting like Jokic was just like some. I'm trying to think of a player I could compare him
You trying
to.
to act like Jokic ain't Jokic. Don't put it like that.
Well,
They
well,
have to
yeah,
like
that. But
the
Yeah, I try to
Nikola
act like this
Jokic is
Serbia. They
fucking. It's like if Rick Smith won the MVP, bro.
okay,
No,
all right. Put it
But
like this.
nobody watches different games like that. That's the thing. A lot of them dudes on the East Coast, they're not staying up till 11 o'clock to watch the fucking second quarter of Denver Kings and see how
But
Jokic can get
that's
8 assists in one quarter at the
but
post.
that's the issue though. Like niggas
Yeah.
don't want to admit that they don't watch ball. Like if you watch the Lakers, Nets, and whatever's on ABC all fucking day, and that's it, you're not
you're
gonna
not watching
see.
basketball.
You're not watching basketball. So like I'm not saying you're not
You are what you
qualified to have
got.
an opinion,
Yeah.
but when it comes to a conversation like this, where it's like we looking at everything, then yeah, because I mean, honestly, going back to Booker, right? Booker got all those votes and it's cool, but I'm like, DeRozan was right there.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean until February.
Until February. Which I would have, if we looking at February,
love to
if we looking at
Devo, but that's Devo. But guys,
if we looking at February, dog, DeRozan and John Morant are way higher.
yeah,
Way the fuck higher in this conversation.
it was a
That's why
4-man
I'm like,
race.
that's
It
what
was
I'm
Jokic
saying.
and Embiid, but
And
they fell apart.
I mean, that's the thing about, like I said, like we gotta stop acting like Jokic is a hoe or something, bro. Like, cause for every nigga that's out here, hold on, let me fucking no, that's promo time. For all you bitches that's out here talking about, oh man, Jokic shouldn't have got this shit over Embiid. Is your center bit better than Jokic? Don't worry, I'll wait.
TikTok.
Nigga,
TikTok.
like that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, granted, if Embiid were to win, he didn't. He got sent home, so both of them niggas is at home. You feel me? But if that was the case, then yeah, and then more importantly, we talking regular season. We ain't talking postseason. So if I look at the regular season and I see that the high yellow niggas is not playing in Denver, you know what I'm saying? And Jokic is holding that shit down with Will Barton, MVP. Like, sorry, but go ahead.
You good.
No, I was gonna say, but it's no shot at Embiid because Embiid is a monster,
and he's doing like big man shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's carrying his team more so than Jokic, but Jokic is flourishing in carrying his team.
I don't know about that. I don't
What
know
you
if
talking
he's
about?
carrying
Carrying
him.
the team?
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
I would
I'm gonna
say
say this.
like in spirit because the whole Simmons drama and B really took that shit on. Like we here, but I get everything you're saying, but I would say for like Embiid is on his shit. He's mentally there. He's on, like far as like he's at the level where if he could do everything by himself, he could. But you got to match that with other players around him. That's dogs. Like,
All right, let me ask you a question. This
Mhm.
is how I look at it. If you look at the squads we had this year, right?
Mhm.
Take Jokic off of Denver, take Embiid off of Philly. In your opinion, which team has the better record?
Barely
De-
Philly.
I don't know. Denver might, Denver is
Okay,
always
now
good to
hold
win
on.
most of their home games.
Keep in the fact that Philly still has James Harden. Granted, Harden is cooked, but does not take this away.
But we didn't have James. But I mean, well, not we. I'm not
What
him.
you mean? No,
Harden.
I'm saying, but
But they
no.
didn't
What I'm
have James
saying,
Harden until
if you look at the whole roster and you just take away Embiid and Jokic, that includes the Simmons trade and all that. I personally still feel like Philly is going to have a much better chance because this gives Tyrese Maxey chances. This gives Tobias, who may just feel out of place with that team in his position. Granted, he's cooked, but I'm just hypothetically, bro. I say Philly. Now, I get it. Embiid is critical. Without Embiid, they ain't even in that bitch. Like, no doubt about it. But
well, I'm gonna play this just for devil's advocate. I agree. This for devil's advocate. I'm gonna pass on to Nelson. Let's say, but how many players? I think Maxey is a product of Embiid double teaming, like the energy coming towards Embiid. So how many players on Denver is the product of Jokic, of how Jokic draws everything towards him for guys to get open shots, slash-ins, et cetera, et cetera.
But see, I will argue and say that goes to the Tim Duncan argument because I look at him and I see Tim Duncan. Like, when they took Tim Duncan out, yeah, it was bad, but guess what? You still had Tony Parker, you still had Ginobili, you still had assassin second round draft pick motherfuckers that Popovich scouted in Brazil somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Manu Ginobili. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I can concede to that. I see what you're saying as far as like the offense flows through Embiid more. That is true. I can see that. But I just say the thing about Jokic is that motherfucker can score 30, 10, and 7 in his sleep. Like, regardless of what team he's on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you put Jokic on any one of our favorite teams, he's balling. Like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Embiid, you have to set up for him. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, you see how close this debate is. So why are we fucking, not us, but are we as a people mad that Jokic got an MVP?
Them
Like,
as a
that's
people,
all
the
I'm.
incels.
It's not even that. It's just motherfuckers don't watch the games.
Then that's
Like,
just what it is, bro.
And I'm gonna throw. I don't want to say it's a bias, but because let me ask y'all a question. Larry, you're a Mavericks fan. Larry, how many Mavericks games have you watched this year? Take the playoffs away. Out of 82 games, how many games?
Give or take, because I don't have League Pass, but I've seen, I'll catch clips and shit like that. I'm gonna say about, on average, like 20, something like that.
Okay, but you're not at market, so that's fine.
Right. I'm in
Youngin,
Memphis,
how many Memphis Grizzlies games have you watched this year?
Seeing as I'm gonna be always 100, I pirate.
It don't matter how many games. I don't
Nah.
give a real nigga. You could listen to it on the radio.
God damn.
How many Grizzlies games? Because you are from. How many games have you watched?
Nah, I don't give a fuck at all, Larry. And
more than half.
I'll say probably about I ain't gonna say more than half. I probably watch about a good 30. I'm sorry, shit. I probably watch about a good 30.
Okay. All right. Winston, what team you root for?
Oh, don't tell me they froze this nigga again. See what the fuck happens when you mention pirating, nigga? These niggas hopping inside. They thought it
Dang.
was Winston, nigga. They can't even fucking see your ass.
Different stream, same shit. Oh, he worked. He just froze himself.
God damn, man.
Oh yeah, just put it back on. Winston,
Damn,
what team you root for?
I'm a Lakers fan. So
How many Lakers games have you watched this year, aside from national television?
aside from national TV, maybe like 8 extra ones, because like I just found
About
links.
30
but,
games.
yeah.
So
All right.
I mean, I know
So-
you got the league pass, so I know you.
Who?
And we've heard your yes. You
No, I don't have League Pass. I have MSG Go, and I'm not gonna.
okay.
I don't.
Salute.
I'm not going.
Salute.
I don't snitch on my connect. There's a loophole. Let me just explain that. I'll explain later. All I'm gonna say is
I ain't got to connect the snitch on.
I really don't. It's just shit works in magical ways. Let's just put it that way.
Oh,
Larry,
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
gonna tell
I don't think y'all.
Larry, I
I
got
don't
you. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do when we get off air.
No. I just don't think y'all understand how much I can't stand him, bro. Like
Me?
that's all. No, not you. No, youngin. Like I don't think y'all understand.
Like, but for me, like, the reason why I ask, and I'm not saying that to like put y'all down or anything, but
No,
I'm
not at all.
explaining in the grand scheme.
Oh
of
no,
things.
for real.
I'm a
Not
Knicks
at
fan.
all.
I'm a
Oh,
Knicks
we
fan.
know.
Everybody knows.
understand.
I've watched.
We ain't taking no offense to that. I
I've
know.
watched at least. I'm probably gonna say 50. It's
I was gonna say
probably more.
60. Like
I swear to
About
God,
to
I was
say
gonna say
Because
about
I
a
put
good
that
70.
shit. I put that shit
Right.
on the background while we're podcasting. I'll put that shit, bro. I could be doing whatever in the crib. I'm putting it on and I'm taking a break to watch it.
oh, I
but
know.
I'm
But
putting.
even
But I'm
though
putting.
this
I'm
isn't-
saying that real
Mhm.
quick in the sense of
Mhm.
like there are people who talk about the Knicks and say certain things, and I'm like, but bro, did you watch this game?
The fucking
Mhm.
game.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about. Like for me, and I'm not trying to say it to put it against it, but I'm saying like there are people who talked about RJ Barrett, and I'm like, but have you watched the game? Like, have you watched how this kid has played aside from last year with Randall?
Mhm.
Have you seen how
Mhm.
Julius Randle got 20, 10, and 5? Do you see how empty those fucking 20, 10, and 5 games were? Have you
That's
seen
what I'm
how
saying.
like it's like, oh, Obi just does and I'm like, did you watch the last 10, 15 games of the year when Obi was going crazy? Not just
Mhm.
dunking. It's shit like that when I watch how people view games, that's where I put it from. Because I'm like, are you watching when the Knicks play the Kings at 10 o'clock? Are you watching when the Knicks play
Yeah.
Are you watching when the Knicks
The
play?
Thunder.
Are you
Fucking
watching when the
Thunder.
Knicks play the Thunder? Are you watching when the Knicks play these lottery teams?
The Kings.
Are you watching Knicks Wizards at 7 o'clock? You're not. And I understand people have shit to do, and that's fine. That's fine with me. I'm not knocking you for saying that. But at the same time, I can tell if you're saying certain things, you're not really paying attention. You just have the game on you just have it on for vibes.
But man,
But I
that's
can't. I don't
Seen
care
a
about
couple
your.
highlights.
I don't care about your analysis or your analyses if you want to get real articulate. If
I
you're
mean-
not actually watching games, like I'm watching RJ Barrett develop as a player. I'm watching Emmanuel quickly develop as who I think could be the starting point guard, even if we don't get Jalen Brunson. Which if we don't get Jalen Brunson, give the keys to Emmanuel quickly. I'm cool with that because I saw what he could do. But that's the thing. People are, I don't believe him. And I'm like, did you watch at least 40 Knick games and see what he did? And the reason why he wasn't playing that much was because our coach is a fucking dumbass. It's stuff like that. What I'm like, you're not like I could watch a Laker game and explain a Laker game better than somebody who probably watched 40 to 50.
But see, that's the thing.
Motherfuckers don't pay attention. They think
let me
they
solo.
look at Twitter stats and numbers and
Let me
vibes,
solo
and
for
that's it.
just a second. So
What
for
you
the
got?
record, for everybody that tunes into this podcast and listens to our long debates and how much we go over shit, I appreciate it because I know we be getting into some deep debates. We get real analytical over here. I get it, and I appreciate that. But if your opinion is just based off of Twitter clips, you're not actually
I don't
looking
care.
up these stats.
Go sit in the
You
corner.
gotta sit with the little kids,
Switch
bro.
the screen. Switch the screen. When
See,
you
I ain't,
gotta switch.
I ain't gonna say my normal shit. Go kill yourself. Go sit in the corner.
Listen, analytical doesn't mean you give me 25 different fucking stats. Analytical to me is numbers and actually watching games and eye tests.
That's what I'm saying, and
That's the
thing.
problem with analytics. Y'all get so stuck. My bad. Y'all get
Yeah.
stuck on analytics, baseball fucking trick show with sabermetric. It's not about that. The reason why we get into this deep debates because it's actually numbers and actually watching games. I can you Y'all be getting crazy talking about, oh, this guy scored 30, but I'm like, yeah, he scored 30 when his team was getting smoked, or it was an empty 30 because
Then what
his
the
team
fuck
was
is
losing by
30?
17 with 9 minutes left,
Or
and
he got 30
he
off
needed
of he got
he needed
30
some
off of 20 shots.
he needed some fucking cardio, and he was scoring.
Oh,
God damn, they got him. They
oh,
got him.
That nigga so
God
fearless.
damn it, man. Well,
Larry
ladies and
with the
gentlemen,
smooth.
the rage got Nelson. They swooped in, man. They got Nelson, but I'm just
Larry
gonna
with the
finish.
smooth screen transitions, huh?
Hey, man. But hey,
You know
I'll just say, man, to go what he's saying, man. If you ain't watching this shit for real, man, like just say that. And it's okay to be a motherfucker that don't watch the shit for real. Like, listen, man, some of them game nights, man, you gotta call some women. You feel me? You gotta catch a different vibe. So I understand. Like, niggas got shit to do and responsibilities and priorities. So I respect it. But at the end of the day, bro, if you don't watch the shit like that, then that's cool. But when it comes to conversations like this, don't be saying, "Oh man, he don't deserve it." Nigga, did you watch a Denver game? Because even what he's talking about, motherfuckers don't even watch the TNT games though. Winston, like that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I could see if you watch the games, you like, all right, he tricked y'all. But if you didn't watch the games and you didn't see it, then you're not gonna be able to say that. So yeah, shut the fuck up. Just what it is. But anyway, welcome back to Show Your Work Network. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my shit was wild. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, analytics is not you throwing Raptor stats at me. The only Raptors I acknowledge are Toronto and the Florida Raptor. I don't care about Raptor basketball stats. Get that shit out of my face. Thank you.
All right, man.
Welcome back
All
to
right,
Show Your Work, guys.
welcome back to Show Your Work. All
Shout out
right,
to the
man.
Black Announce Table for this nice hoodie. Again, Eve.
There you go. Shameless plug of the week.
Exceptional customer service, 5 stars.
All right, man. So let's switch to another topic.
To them.
Since, you know what I'm saying?
What are we switching to, man?
Oh man, I since we talking about Eve and Eve love his parlays and shit, man. Hey man, say man.
Man.
Woo, it was a bad week to be a gambling motherfucker, man. Ooh,
the fact that I didn't watch that, bro. The fact that
because you know what? We all said we was like, Canelo should have this. Canelo should have this. That's our confidence in Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
Dimitri Bivol said, hold my fucking beer, you fucking Americans. Like, he said, hold my fucking beer.
I think he said something else, but
I definitely think he said something else, but hey.
Damn. All right. We good?
Nah, we should be good. I was gonna say,
Mercury and Gatorade. I don't know what flavor, but this shit going crazy. All right. So, did you watch this fight?
So, being honest,
you can say no. It's fine.
I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the actual full fight.
I actually watched this fight because I literally had nothing to do on the Saturday night except for unpack my clothes. So I watched this fight while I was unpacking and folding and putting shit away. So if we want to get technical before we get into the funnies, so this is the most frustrated I've seen Canelo in a while. He tried to do.
Say that one more time.
This is the most frustrated I've seen him in a while.
Wow.
He tried to. Why you saying oh wow?
I'm like no, because I think I know where Winston's gonna go with this, but
because he tried to, he tried to do the method he does when he fights guys, which is the punching the arm, getting you like in the rib kind of hip area so that you have no choice but to open up. But when you find a guy who's 7 to 10 pounds bigger than you and is a middleweight or super middleweight and can eat the punch, light heavyweight, he can eat those punches, that shit ain't gonna work. Also, Canelo didn't jab. There's a quick minute video my pop sent me about Mike Tyson talking about it, and he was accurate. Like Canelo didn't jab at all. Like there was one part, I think it was because in the first early rounds, I'm like, all right, maybe he's filling them out. Maybe he is a little frustrated because he's doing he's doing Canelo things. He's doing what's had him on his war path the last. I mean, since he lost to Mayweather, if we want to be honest.
Yeah.
Which is fine. When you win for 8 fucking years in a row, I mean, shit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a part in
question.
round 6. What happened?
You say you won 8 years in a row. So this is starting to bring some questions about Canelo. So I'm just going to ask everybody here.
Somebody pull up Boxer while we at it.
I'm going to pull it up, but did he beat Triple G?
I think one of them was a draw, but that's just me.
It was a draw, but
it could have been a
the
draw.
other one, he beat him. The other one.
He won the other one.
All right.
The other one was draw / win.
But he didn't. But we can all agree that
I
he
don't
just
think he
really
lost.
didn't definitive. He won the fight per the judges. But can we agree that it wasn't a definitive win? Okay.
Right. How many people can beat Triple G? But I will get into that after Nelson.
No. Yeah, go ahead, Nelson.
So we get into the later rounds. I'm like, okay. But there's a part, I think it was like round 6 or 7, where Canelo hits him like a 2-3 piece. Mm-hmm. And this motherfucker just came back and said, boom, bam, bing, bing. And I'm like, and he walked through the combination. I said, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
He hit him too. It's not like Canelo hit him. He didn't do like he did with his past fights with Caleb Plant and cats that are way his weight, where he does the, if you can't body him, he's gonna hit you in areas where it's gonna hurt the block. Because that's kind of his strategy. So there's that. But there's a part, there's that part in round 6 where Canelo hit him. I think it was a jab and hook. I don't remember the combination, but I remember he hits Bivol. Bivol kind of bounces off the rope and just comes back and just a quick 4-hitter. And I'm like, that's not good. Because he literally walked through all that shit. Because Canelo likes to catch steam around 5 to 8.
Yes.
That's when he starts to overtake fights. And he ate that shit. And I said, okay, this is not good. Also, Bivol was very smart because anytime Canelo tried to get him in the ropes on the corner, he always brought it to the middle of the ring. A lot of that fight was in the middle of the ring. And if it was in the corner, it was Canelo against the ropes. It wasn't Canelo being the aggressor. And you could tell from round 8 to the end, he was frustrated and he was pissed. You can tell by his body language. You could tell how he was throwing punches. You could just tell his whole demeanor that he was like, he didn't want to be there. Like he was so just pissed about how the fight went. But Bivol played a good game. He didn't let the moment get to him. And the thing is, I could tell a lot of people don't. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I have not watched the last Dimitri Bivol fight. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But I've heard about him. I've read about him. And he's one of those guys. Like he kind of just sticks to his plan. Very quiet, doesn't let the moment get the best of him, has a great jab, and that's how he won the fight. He won the fight with a jab. Any fighter that Canelo fights with a great jab, even if he won, always gives him a problem. And Canelo didn't jab enough either. Canelo, got to the point where he was trying to go for power punches. And it's like, bro, I think he connected only like 11 jabs or something ridiculous like that. Like he threw like no jabs, which even against a bigger guy, like if you jab him, sometimes this it's like sometimes the single or the double is better than swinging for a home run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he didn't jab enough, and Bivol did the opposite. Bivol just kept keeping him at bay with the jab, and it frustrated Canelo to the point that literally from 8 to 12, like I think the fight was basically over to me, and I don't want to count Canelo out unless he had gotten a knockout in 10 or 11. I was like, oh, this is not good. By 10 or 11, and I could tell his body, I was like, this don't look good. I don't want to count him out because, I'm saying this guy's a champion, a linear champion. He ain't scared to fight nobody. He ain't no punk bitch. But,
but we knew it was over. Like,
By 8 or 9 or 10, I was like, this isn't good. And when it was unanimous, I know people were like, oh, but the round numbers. And to me, if it was unanimous or majority, I would have been like, all right, it is what it is because Canelo won. If it was a split though or a draw, I would have been like, all right, yeah, somebody paid somebody. because ain't no way. But I mean, Bivol fought a good fight. He did really well on neutralizing him. Like I said, stayed calm, stayed with the plan all 12 from when the bell rung the first round to when the fight was over. He stood through the plan, and that's how he won the fight. So
this is the question. One of the questions I want to ask everybody: Does this hurt? Does this hurt Canelo's legacy, in your opinion?
no.
Okay. Not at all. No.
Okay. Does it take away the whole? Okay, after this fight, and Youngin, I know how you feel about boxing as well. Do y'all still have Canelo as best in the world, or is Bud Crawford in the conversation right now?
No, it's still Canelo to me. But I will get into that after Youngin gets his own.
Nah, cause honestly and truthfully, I didn't even for real, bro. I ain't even watch the fight. I decided to watch the motherfucking UFC card, and
Yeah,
at
look,
the
he landed
time,
84 total punches,
and the time that they was fighting, Rose Namajunas
which is
decided to
insane.
trick
Like, you
herself
can't win a
out
fight.
of
You
her
can't win a
title.
fight like that.
Yeah, I heard that Nama Yunus fight was fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
bro,
I heard that
bro,
shit
I'm
was
talking about
horrible.
No, I don't give a
bro.
fuck about that shit.
Nah, I heard that
Horrible,
shit
bro.
was
Not
fucking.
Namajunas. Nah, yeah, yo, whoever was betting this weekend was doing bad, bro. Because they
Yeah,
was
I
betting
heard she was
Namajunas, Canelo.
fucking.
Y'all lost money off Canelo. The Namajunas fight, I heard she ain't do shit, but
Nah, if you bet on Tony Ferguson, bro, you just deserve to. You
Oh yeah, if
deserve
you bet on
misery.
Tony
Oh
Ferguson,
yeah,
boy,
nah.
you deserve everything you got.
yeah, we gonna get to that,
But
but definitely,
No, so yeah, I ain't got too much to
I don't
say
think
as
it
far
hurts
as
his
the boxing
legacy.
shit.
I just think it's
I definitely don't think it hurts
he
his
tried to go up
legacy.
a division, he lost, and
So okay. So I guess what I'm trying to ask is it a point now where we're like, okay, Canelo really isn't unbeatable? Is that where we're at with that?
I will say this. And this would be like just my analysis and my everything about Canelo where he's at. I seen Bivol fight on HBO. Like PBC picked up his contract at the HBO crash. So like I seen his skill. He's a true. Actually, he's kind of like cruiserweight, borderline heavyweight, like Usyk. So and he has that Eastern European style where he's straight. He's going to fight his distance. He's going to joust with you. He's going to keep you at bay. So, that guy shrinking in weight when Canelo is just getting stronger more in his natural frame. He's not necessarily cutting weight. He can actually lift weights and still, like, strength and conditioning wise get busy. It's just that Canelo, if this was like the 80s or whatever, Canelo would have stayed at like 154 because guys ain't jump up all the way up to where they at now. Like we ain't start seeing that till Roy and B-Hop and all that. So I think Canelo found his line. He found out how far he can take it. Like, in terms of his weight class for his frame. Because Bivol.
oh man,
He was
the
spitting.
Russians got him again. God damn. You're on mute, sir, but I muted you.
That's fine. This is Mac. That's what I'm saying, Pops. Like I just don't know. Like I mean, he got a 100%. He got to fade Bivol again, though. He can't like run away from that. Like
nah, he gonna fight him again.
But I ain't gonna hold you. If Bivol beats him again, then I feel like we have a different conversation at that point. I feel like if Bivol wins the second one and he takes his titles, we might have a conversation about Canelo. Because I ain't gonna hold you. It feels like the last couple fights, Canelo was playing with his food. And that's why I'm kind of getting with that. It's like, all right, is he playing too much? Is he even taking this shit seriously right now? Like, because what was the last fight? It was Caleb Plant. Like he took 11 rounds to beat Caleb Plant. Like,
yeah, I don't know where I got cut off
ain't really
at.
no hoe though.
Plant ain't no hoe. But what I'm saying is like
Plant is good. He's not great. Canelo is great. Charlo brothers can do all that cute shit they want, but Canelo doesn't run. It's all about how much money can I get. Like, I'm still a fucking championship fighter that want to get money. I'm not a prize fighter. I'm a dog. At the end of the day, when it's you versus me, you don't want to be into that dog pen with Canelo because we seen the one of the Charlos fold. The other one, he's just fighting people that's between 4 and 8 in his rankings. Like if you gotta be the B side to become the man, you gotta beat the man to be the man, and that's what it is. Especially like how we say in this division, the light heavyweight. I mean, in the lightweight 130, 140 round, you gotta niggas gotta start fighting niggas. I don't want to hear none of that other shit. Niggas gotta start fighting niggas.
That's the thing too. There's politics. This is the whole politics thing. That's all that. But I mean, I don't think it hinders. Like, if he loses to Bivol at 168, that's another story.
That's right, Pops. Physics is physics.
Because he's hunting them down. Like my dad was telling me how he could have fought, he could have fought it. He wants to fight him 168 for his titles, and Canelo better prepare for that shit. But there's this too. All due, listen, I'm not going to shit on John Ruiz, but at the same time, John Ruiz was not John Ruiz. Can we be honest? And I
he
made
was
my
serviceable.
comment.
He was
John
serviceable.
Ruiz was. Do you know what John Ruiz was? John Ruiz was the 04 Pistons of the heavyweight division at that time.
There we go.
Somebody had to get the belt, and then he get the belt for technicality anyway.
Yeah, it was because the brothers didn't want to fight each other for the belt.
It was
that was the only way that it was.
Yeah. He got the belt, and that's not to John Ruiz wasn't a shitty fighter. I'm not gonna act like that, but he got the belt more off of
Earl salute.
He got the belt more off of circumstance than
But Nelson, here's the thing.
What does wow mean, Earl? Please, you can explain this. Okay.
As Earl.
I don't know if we want to let him explain. I don't know. It's Earl we talking about. He may say some wild shit.
But here's the thing with Roy.
Maybe he's cool with John Ruiz. I don't know. He
kind of messed up and came back too early. Canelo still need time to heal and get his body right for 168, 154. Because now that's where he got to be at. Because now you got motherfuckers, they might be shrinking down from 210 to try to be able to fight Canelo. If Canelo want to take that leap again.
It's gonna be interesting because he could. I don't know if he's gonna take the break. He could try to fight Triple G for the third time because my pops told me I forgot about that. Triple G won I forgot Triple G won the other 2 titles.
Yeah.
I forgot.
And also payday. We want payday. Like Canelo said, we gotta have payday.
So
Yeah.
Earl, it's a shout to ASAP BM. That's why I said that shit. But yeah, it's that too. It's
Glenn Johnson.
Glenn Johnson.
No, I'm saying even Roy Jones was forced to lean back.
But
man, that shit broke my heart.
That thing too is it was Roy Jones, man. It's just John, I don't know. The John Ruiz shit is a little weird. I'm listen, but that was Roy Jones at the end of the day. And that's not to knock Canelo, but I don't know. I just think, to me, I'm not I'm a fan of Canelo. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I fuck with Canelo heavy, but I'm not as a fan. It don't really I don't think it's the end of the world. I just think
no, not at all.
He tried something. He found a boxer who could beat him, and listen, Canelo lost once and won 8 years in a row. So if he loses now, I mean, hopefully he gets, he don't let where his status is get to his head and think I'm gonna just do arm and hip punches for 6 fights and think 6 rounds and think I'm gonna make it back.
This shit probably pissed him off. He probably more pissed off than anything. So good luck to whoever want to shoot a fair one next.
Or that's what I'm here for, because that is true. Yo, who won after John Ruiz? You don't even know. Hold on, put that up. And Pops, you're right. Styles, it is. It's corny, but it's true. Styles do make fights because it is true. Like, bro, you fucking won because like it's like the 04, like I like love to the Pistons, but there was no dominant team at the time. The Spurs used to take every other year off. It's the same shit. Because you had like think about it, you had the Holyfields, the Riddick Bowes, the Lennox, you had all them cats. You know what I mean? And then like John Ruiz wins because a motherfucker don't make fucking weight. Like it's or whatever the fuck out. The cliche of the brothers they want to fight each other. Like that's all it is. Like, but it's you know I don't think that I don't think that Ruiz comparison. I think that Ruiz comparison is stupid. Different circumstances at different times. It's one thing if Bevo was champion because whoever's great just wanted to duck people, but which I mean, yeah, that's kind of the fact. But Bevo's a good fighter, and I didn't see too much. I didn't see as much as like you've seen him or my dad has, but I've seen enough where I was like, oh no, I was reading how people were counting him out like he was some fucking. They was talking about him like he Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I'm like, nah, this motherfucker can fight. He nice. He's just not flashy, but he's a great jabber.
He's the European. He go keep your distance.
He's straight. You know, he just throw the hands up and jab you to death. Like it's not boring, like, but it's effective. Like that don't matter when it comes to fights, bro. Like styles do make fights, and that's a fact. But also you gotta have a great jab. And Canelo, you know, Canelo went for the home run. Like, right, like Canelo. Shit just caught up to him. That's all. That's all it was. It's nothing more complicated or nothing more grandiose than that. It's not a fucking math equation. He did what he could do, and that's what happened.
I'll let y'all cook because again, I know we all have different like levels of how much we're interested in you know, boxing and shit. So obviously I'll let y'all cook. I'll say this. I feel like Canelo losing is a lot more interesting for Vegas because now I feel like people aren't gonna take every fight just like seriously. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm watching that Charlo fight this weekend. Like I'm watching that shit. Like fuck
Who
it.
we fight
like,
this weekend? I forgot. Like
what's cuz
bum,
name?
some fucking dude. That's what he's fighting.
But this is the same bum that took him to a draw, Winston. So I'm not gonna just sit here and say he's just a bum like that. Like
yeah, you know. But that's also saying some shit.
You said, huh?
That's also saying some shit too.
I'm just saying, though, I can't sit here and just act like, you know, if you got to take it to a bum, you know what I'm saying, then you might be a bum too. So I'm just saying, like, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I ain't, you know, uber judgmental or nothing right now, but I am like, you know, I'm keeping my eyes out. Let me say that. I'm keeping my eyes on things. Like I'm 100% more interested in seeing where this goes because I mean, it's a lot of dudes I feel like can get caught. They make look invincible. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way about Gervonta. Like I feel the same way about Tank. Honestly, like I feel like Tank still got to beat a couple more motherfuckers before I'm like, okay, he's the baddest dude on the planet. Like I can't just go there with Tank like that yet. But again, it's politics, love pops. It's the same thing though. It's politics in that division though. Like they're keeping all of them away from each other, and that's the thing.
They gotta be able to say we could get $100 million off the fight, off of the weekend. If it's in Atlanta, if it's in Vegas, wherever. If it's in Texas, we gotta make sure we can generate a couple, like at least $250 million in the city. You know, like how WrestleMania goes to different cities, SummerSlam. They bring money, you know, like Floyd. Floyd is an event. Like motherfuckers go to Vegas just to say they was there when Floyd was fighting.
Absolutely.
Tupac got killed after the Tyson fight.
Nah, I mean, I feel you. Like, I mean, I'm not taking that away. I guess I'm just in the mindset of, I mean, this is all cool, but Devin Haney's right there, and stop putting Devin Haney against these bums. Let's see if Gervonta is who y'all say he is.
And speaking of Devin
Haney got a fight coming up next month.
What's up? About to say that.
Go ahead.
Scary boy.
Who we fighting?
that don't want to fight Javante.
You talking about Cruz or some shit, right?
Garcia.
Garcia.
They
Ryan
making him
Garcia?
fight. They making him fight. The pit
Hey, my
bull
buddy.
nigga, the Cruz nigga.
Who he fighting?
Winner of that gotta see Devin.
Oh yeah,
Has to see Devin.
Yeah, now
Like,
they
ain't
starting
no
to
ducking.
bracket
They
shit up.
like they have to see
Like,
Devin.
You motherfuckers don't fight, bro. You motherfuckers, they do the sexy fight. They do the oh let me pat my record. Let me pat my stats.
Mm-hmm.
The sexy fight is hilarious.
That's all. Like
Cause that's what they do, bro.
Like,
you know
like
that
go
with that.
fight this month.
And
Like
honestly,
y'all
like,
be
bro,
throwing
like,
tweets
that's what
and shit.
Tank
Like,
do.
get the
I
fuck
fuck
out of
with
here,
Tank.
bro. Go fight.
But that's what
Go
Tank
fight
do.
who you supposed to fight.
I get
fighting.
tired.
Stop fighting Soda Popinski. Stop fighting fucking Little Mac, bro. Go fight who you're supposed to fight.
I'm tired of Tank, bro. And I guess that's what it is about Tank. It's like
Right.
Tank, you beat nobody, bro. Like, I'm not saying that he's trash, but nigga, get in the like, bro.
When the money's right, bro.
Fuck the money, bro.
Fuck
Tell
the
them motherfuckers,
money.
man. I'm
It's
clearing
about
out
reputation, my brother.
You feel me? Yeah.
That's what that shit about, bro. It's about fucking reputation, dog. It ain't about no fucking you know what I'm saying? Like these cats be on bullshit with this whole reputation bullshit, bro. Like, nah, bro. Fight. Listen, there's certain cases I understand fights make sense, but at the end of the day, dog, like, fight who you're supposed to fight. Like, y'all been talking about fucking like Crawford and Spence, I get, because shit happens. I get that. Like, as much as we could complain about it, shit just got went left.
Yeah, but they can definitely they can get in that ring now.
Ryan Garcia, bro, go fight this motherfucker right.
For them two motherfuckers, bro. If that shit don't happen by Labor Day weekend, bro.
Nah, Spence and Bud gotta fight.
That shit is ridiculous.
Spence and Bud gotta fight. If Spence and Bud don't fight by Labor Day weekend, dog,
if Spence and Bud don't fight by the end of this year, I do not care.
If Black China can go to fucking Pembroke Pines and fight, but this motherfucker can't fight this motherfucker, I'ma know something, dog. Like what?
Come on, man.
Like, bro, it's a whole bunch.
Why you know the venue, Larry?
Why
you know the venue?
It's fucking like.
Why you know the venue, Larry?
Go fight him already.
That's the city, sir. That's the city. I don't
Eddie
know the name of the venue.
Eddie Hurd,
but,
Bob Arum, Al Heyman. Man,
but
shut
hey,
the
bro,
fuck up, bro. Stop dick eating arenas and go fucking fight, bro. I don't care about that. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care if your Modelo sponsorship is running out. You gotta wait till August 30th to go. No, we don't care. Go fucking train, get in the gym. Y'all gonna make money anyway. Who cares, bro? If y'all whatever, like y'all want this fucking grand ass Obi gonna go fight an MG? Man, shut the fuck out of here.
So since we talking about niggas and let's transition. We talking about how niggas just been dick eating, the shit been crazy. Hey man, niggas cards got pulled this week. Niggas cards got pulled this week.
Oh,
the press ratio is high.
Cards press ratio is death. Like,
hold on. Hold on. I need a song real quick.
Okay, shit. I got you.
Hey, hold on. First of all,
you in the hood now, baby.
You heard what the great variant of Lil' Kim said, bro. You heard her. You heard that great woman. Nah, bro. It's over with. Listen, the only person that the only people I feel bad for. The young women who do not know any better, you know what I'm saying? And you just thought StockX was the easiest place for you to get some size 6.5 J's. I feel bad for you, mama. I'm not gonna lie. But outside that, I don't give a fuck. Nah, fuck them. Fuck where you come from. Y'all motherfuckers thought y'all was just gonna get away. God don't like ugly. I keep trying to tell y'all. God don't like ugly.
They got Supreme
bags, clocks.
Bags.
Y'all niggas thought y'all was gonna get away with selling PS5s for $1,500, and y'all thought this was gonna be the wave, nigga. You thought this was it. You thought this was it.
Yes,
nah, nigga.
China.
Nah. One more time, Nelson.
I got you. Hold on. Bring that. We love.
Keep going. Nah, bro. I'm sick of these niggas, man. Like, listen, man.
Alibaba ass,
Rakuten ass shoes, man. Rakuten ass shoes, man. Rakuten X.
You
What
selling?
you talking about,
You
man?
selling?
Like,
You selling Wish sneakers over there?
boof ass sneakers, man. Like, what the fuck are we really doing, dog? Like, bro, Nike said they bought 6 shoes and 5 of them hoes was fake. Now, let's be 100. If I had a lawsuit against the motherfucker and I could lie and say that, I would say the same thing too. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
If they did
crazy.
lie,
How you
I ain't
sell?
gonna lie.
How you buy
But
6 sneakers and 5 of them is
6 shoes. Let's say Nike's telling the truth. 6 shoes and 5 of them hoes is Fugazis.
Hold on, pal. I got you.
And I'm not frozen either. I'm just still trying to wait for an answer, bro. Like, what is going on, yo? Like, what?
He said stock wet.
Rakuten X, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, listen, man. Salute the GOAT.
More like Block X.
Salute the GOAT. Salute the eBay. Salute the
Yeah.
Grailed. You feel me?
eBay, man.
Salute.
eBay's king, bro.
eBay. Well, I fuck with eBay, but I hate what eBay's doing right now. I'm not gonna lie. Only because as a seller, you have to wait longer to get paid, which sucks. But if you're a buyer, it's the greatest shit. But honestly though, if you're trying to get a quick buck, you need to do offer up and just meet up in person or something like that, you know. But that's neither here nor there.
I don't know about
But
that. They gonna offer up that gun.
I got something for him. Don't worry.
Oh, don't.
All right, killer.
You of all people making that joke is
My blood pressure is built.
all I'm gonna say is salute to Nelson for knowing that.
I blood no
Show your work.
Goddamn me.
Show your work is also known as Reformed Gang. I'll just say that. So
Reformed Gang.
We are Reformed Gang. You feel me? We some family man. We getting this paper. You know what I'm saying? And StockX is selling re-rock, nigga. Like, yeah, bro. Like, it's stepped on, bro. Literally. Like, bro, what you want?
I'm about to say,
Nike
not the
really
re-rock you
said-
want to say.
Yeah, like Nike really was like, nah, nigga, we kept the files. We know how many of these fucking cars are out here.
Yo, the
what
fact
size
that
they are.
Yo, Nike hitting StockX with a Rico is hilarious. Like, StockX got hit with the fucking Rico. Like,
Got the files on you niggas. We know
we
what
got
y'all
the
did.
file. But while I'm here in promo mode, can I just go ahead and also say, Nike, you not fucking low either. Let me look at this fucking webcam close. I want you to see my face. You want to
Talk
stop
to
this shit? You want to stop this shit? Give us an opportunity to purchase this shit, bro. Stop giving Benjamin Kicks 50 fucking shoes, dog. I'm sick of this shit, bro.
One
I'm
white
sick
man
of seeing
should
these
not have
fucking
all this power.
I'm sick of seeing all these white men out here with these opportunities ruining our community with fucking surplus of shoes, bro. God
A
damn.
storage full
Give
of
a
Yeezys.
nigga a chance, bro. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah,
Wu-Tang's for the children.
y'all putting us through sneakers app. Well, I haven't touched the sneakers app in over a year, but y'all putting people in health in them sneakers app. They just want some sneakers, man.
I got some
You
free
just
up
want-
Timbos, so they fucked up my order.
Bro, it's like, and then it's like when you win, it's the shit you never even. Oh, I mean, that's 100% the next step. Cause I mean, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like, Nike put out an article, like, I want to say earlier this year. Let me see if I can find it. But Nike is about to start, like, you can start like selling used shoes at like Nike stores. I'm not even bullshitting. Like, let me see if I can find that article. But
I'm
like,
a little nervous though, because I feel like people just gonna jack the prices up even more.
I mean, but here's the thing: if Nike regulates it, right?
And also, Nike gonna get like a QC number, a good 20% out of that sale. So, woo.
I mean,
So
shit.
here
If I
we
was
go.
buying marketplace, I would too. The fuck?
So
Niggas
here's the
gonna have,
thing.
niggas have
And
the
I'm
blue
and I'm
book.
making the bitches.
They gonna have
Well,
a blue book for sneakers. That's crazy.
Now here it
They
is.
should.
This was
should.
last year. You know, these days is running by. Nike said on Monday it will start. This is CNBC, y'all.
Crazy.
Refurbish sneakers returned by shoppers and sell them at cheaper prices. A service offered increasingly by retailers to reduce, clean up gently worn, like new or slightly imperfect sneakers, and resell them at a value for customers. So this was, look at this time. This was April 21st, 2021. Dog, They've been preparing this Rico case for StockX, bro. They've been waiting, bro. They've been waiting. They've
Well,
been
yeah,
waiting.
that's because fucking StockX selling them fakes, man. Yeah, I think it's funny. I think I bought. Actually, I never bought a pair of StockX. I lied. I bought
Nah,
2 pairs of gold. And they were good.
gold is legit.
And
I
eBay,
fuck with gold.
but that's
I
about it.
mean,
I never bought a pair of sneakers, and I almost thought about it a couple times, but not like any like new J's. They were just like sneakers that I could have found on eBay that I happened to be on StockX. I was like, I'll cop them, but now them shits is coming.
it's over. So, and I asked this question.
They selling multiverse Jordans.
So I'm gonna ask because youngin, I know you ain't buying shit off StockX. Like I already know, but
You wanna know what's crazy? I just typed
glad you
in.
know that.
I just typed in a random pair of sneakers I'm about to show. On Google, StockX is not the first thing to show up anymore. They on they head. These fucking ray gun low dunks, the black.
I'm so
ones.
fucking jealous. What size shoe you wear?
I got
I
mine too.
wear 14.
Never fucking mind.
Larry, find your local skate shop. If you want dunks, this is my old trick.
No. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30
Yes.
seconds. 30 seconds, man. Let me take this Jamal Shakur comment off. 30 seconds, brother. 30 seconds. You know why I don't want to go to my local sneaker shop like that? Because it's ran by white boys who don't give a fuck about us, bro. Like, that's the fucking problem. So, fuck Contact Skateboard Shop. Fuck.
God
them.
damn, he name dropped too.
Oh,
Fuck 'em.
word. So the niggas on Cracker Town?
Bro, how the fuck are you a legitimate business and you say, oh, yeah, we just gonna release it during the middle of the day when niggas is working, and no, you can't even call in and do a phone order to get it. You just gotta walk in. I guess clear back door, nigga. I'm not fucking stupid. Like, all right, bro, you got it.
Yo, what type of white people work at the skate shop? Because at the one I'm at, well, at the one day they closed down, but it was like Bob Marley. It smelled like patchouli and
Hold
like
on.
Reggie weed.
Vons, I'm gonna throw you a free idea. Can we get a StockX bottle so we can pour that bitch out for the dead homies? Can we do that? Can we get a StockX pack bottle? Can we do that?
Bro, making
Just
a
with a big ass X, you feel me? With like the fucking put like a coffin around that bitch and just have that shit like this. Like
having a StockX moonshine is crazy.
I got a
The
funny
game-
story for y'all.
The game has been trash. I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't copped a pair of sneakers. Well,
Oh yeah, hell no.
more out of necessity than anything.
Yeah,
'Cause I was
yeah.
wilding, but I haven't copped a pair of sneakers in aside from like some hoop sneakers. I think the last pair I copped was like hoop sneakers like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Same. Yeah,
I copped a pair of like Merrell Hydro Mox. That's the last That's the last actual article of footwear that I've purchased. Everything else
smart
is like
man. Smart
smart brother.
Smart man.
My
Smart
man.
brother. My man.
But yeah, like also Vons, I'm gonna cop the Slay and Coaster set. So please don't take the pre-order down yet. I've been moving, so finances. Anyways, but yeah, like I haven't copped the pair. I think the last pair of sneakers I legitimately bought that like were new, like that I wanted to buy like for wearing casual was probably that might have been the Ray Gun Dunks, honestly.
I'm trying to think. What's the last pair of shoes?
And I didn't think I was gonna get them. I was like, oh shit, I guess I'll buy them.
Oh well. Do I have them? Hold up.
I got the Concords, the last pair that came out. That was what, 2019 or 2020? 2019?
Something like that.
Shit.
I'm trying to think what I bought
The
after
last
that.
pair of shoes I got. These hoes
Shit, I
right
don't
here.
know.
Actually, I lied. I bought a pair. You know the Vomero 5s, the dad shoes from Nike that are super comfortable.
Yeah.
I got a
those,
pair.
yeah.
I got a pair of those for like I think I got them for like $90.
Yeah,
The
these
black,
are
the black and lime. The lime green ones.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the last pair I bought.
These are the last pair I bought. The
Oh.
the
The Bacon
Bacons.
90s.
Yeah, but I didn't even get these from Nike. The last pair of shoes I got from Nike was I still got to get a Griffey jersey with some it was some Griffies. It was the
But my foot's too big.
Freshwaters.
Oh, freshwater.
I have the last
Yeah.
run of them, but they kind of snug on me, so I may just
Yeah.
donate them.
I'm gonna see what's up. I mean, they still dead stock, so I might flip them. I don't know.
But I traded in my sneaker edition for a fitted edition.
Oh, we know.
Because I was like,
Oh.
fuck it. I can get 4 fitteds for a pair of Jordans. Fuck it.
Jamal Shakur.
Now we broke. I don't know what you're
Jamal
talking about.
Shakur.
I'm broke.
You
I'm
won.
broke.
That
You
too.
won guessing from the stands giveaway. Shut the
Hold
fuck
on.
up. All right.
Hold on, listen.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sick. I'm just sick of nigga shit, man. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm here, bro. Like,
Listen, I'll be looking at my shorty eyes like, baby, pay for this. I'm broke, baby.
I'm broke, baby. Listen.
and Chloe, I fuck with you. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to catch the steals when you can. And honestly, like,
Real shit.
the older you get,
Word up,
man,
Chloe, word up.
the older you get, your priorities change. And it's like, bro, if you copping every single shoe, you know what I'm saying?
Can't do that
Now,
anymore.
I'm gonna tell you, like, it's certain cats I respect. Like Earl, I respect how he does the shit. Because at the end of the day, like,
Because Earl not a dickhead and Earl not a dweeb. That's why. Earl is a real stand-up family man.
And when I see Earl, I can tell he ain't spending all his money on shoes. Because if he was, he wouldn't be able to do other shit. So Earl, respect. But the rest of you niggas that's literally like buying shoes and can't pay your rent and shit, grow the fuck up. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, it's shoes, bro. Like, she can still talk to you if you're not a dweeb, bro. Like, stop. Just get help.
But you a dweeb.
Like,
I wish I had the Calvin from Painted Forward. It's not gonna get you that ass.
hating on niggas on the timeline, dirty macking, you know what I'm saying? All this shit you fugazi ass niggas doing is not gonna get you no ass, bro. None. So just relax. You know what I'm saying?
You still got to go home and you still gonna go home a dweeb. So
You feel me? It's a whole lot of dweeb shit going on. Youngin knows 2 trigger words that I've been waiting on somebody to say today, but I'm chill because I can really start talking about who's really a hoe out here. But I'm gonna leave it alone and keep our potential, future, endeavors safe because I've got promos ready today. If y'all can't fucking tell,
bruh.
listen, man. All I'm gonna say is,
I'm gonna hit the backwood, man. I'm gonna sit back and relax.
there you go.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, I ain't trying to fuck up nothing.
This mindset, I'm gonna start putting Heelys on my retro. Jamal, go to hell, bro. Respectfully.
Who said what?
Respectfully, go to hell.
wow, defund, bro. Defund everything that you just said.
Like, bro.
No. Jamal, I love Jamal, but he a different breed, bro.
Man,
he's
what?
a different breed, bro.
Man, what he said?
You are
Hey,
a
bro.
different breed, bro.
That's
Delivering.
That's the title of this podcast. I'm gonna start putting Heelys on my retros.
Nah, I'm not giving him that light. No.
I'm not giving him that.
That might need to be
the
title. I'm not giving him that light. Like, no.
That's his Met Gala fit.
Mm.
You gonna put Heelys on retro 3s? That's crazy.
Confessions. That's the galaxy.
That right there, bruh. That what you just said. That's how you scare the hoes right there. Heelys on retros. That's how you scare the hoes.
Yeah, shit. You about to go one-on-one with Roddy Piper. With some Heelys on your retros.
Damn. Chris Benoit, special guest referee.
No, he's looking up.
All right, man. All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
The nigga's in the 7th rank of hell. The nigga's in Dante's
man.
quest.
Nah, bruh. You ever seen?
The fuck I'm not.
Shit
me.
I'll be like, what, man? What?
Hey,
I'll be like, Dirk, nigga, man, what? Hey, bro.
You know
I'll
how
find your IP address for that one, nigga.
You know how Steve was watching from the Raptors? That's what Chris Benoit's watching, but from the opposite.
Damn.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If you spend guessing from the stands hard-earned money on customizing some Grinches and some Heelys, bro, I'm gonna find you, dog. I'm gonna find you.
Swear to God, bro.
Damn.
I'm gonna find you, bro.
I'm going to block you.
Been looking for you, nigga.
It's like the Duck Dynasty gift where he was like, and I can't do nothing to you because you're kin to me, and I can't do shit because I fuck with Jamal, but bruh.
This is gonna be a Jamal Shakur.
I'm going up. Yeah, I'm
gonna
going
be a Jamal
upside the
Shakur
head,
hate
my boy.
podcast.
Yo, nah, man. Jamal is family, man. I got shout out to family, but
peace to Mo. Peace to Mo.
I'm a DDT your tall ass if when I see you.
I saw you like you gotta get it, bro. You do some shit like that, bro. Like you have to face the consequences, bro.
You gotta get it down, young. You finna super kick Jamal out
Like,
of nowhere,
bro, you have to face the consequences of your actions.
Yo, Young is super kicking that nigga in some Jordan 13s is hilarious. Like,
Young about to put the backward on Jamal Shakur's face like Razor Ramon.
Yo, Young gonna throw that bitch at him like a fucking toothpick.
You said the wrong shoe, man. You know I wear matches.
Put a bogey out in his. Put a bogey out in his.
Last time I saw you had the 13s on.
I had my 13s on. Yeah.
But you like Nori on
he is yeah. So correction. Jamal getting hit with a missile drop kick and penny ones is hilarious. Like that's
them bitches is heavy too, so that shit gonna hurt.
Hey man, that's the fucking world we live in. But yeah, StockX, hey bro, Rakuten X, Bamboo X, Fugazi X,
Stock Forex,
Stock Floor X. You feel me?
Stock Forex scam.
Zaza X. You know what I'm saying? What's scented weed X. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all selling them fake sneakers on StockX. Y'all better get a Pyrex.
Hey man, listen.
That's what y'all about to be. That's what y'all about to be on.
Let me ask y'all a question though, before we move on and we wrap up here. Do you think StockX can survive if they're unable to sell Nikes? Because I get what you're saying. They still sell Yeezys, Babes,
but they rep
all the other shit.
I was about to say but it questions the authenticity.
But let me ask you a question though. But does it? And I'm gonna say this like this because it's Nike. We understand is easy to replicate, right? And there's fakes for everything, but who's really going out their way to fake some Raekwon Asics collab? Who's going out their way to fake certain shit? You know what I'm saying? That's like,
I don't know, but somebody is out there.
No. I know they exist. I ain't giving them no ideas. It's a fact. But what I'm saying is, I think they can still put it like this. I think they will still exist, but will they ever be the level that they are now? No. Like this is a stain. Like this is like if they don't win this court case, they're fucking done. Like it's rest in peace bozo.com.
Imagine, bro. Like
shout out Alibaba.
Yeah. Imagine you get a Jordan logo and your shit like leaning and shit.
Yo, the dude with the Jordan like that I saw today that he was like, man, fuck. Let me see if I can find that tweet where the fucking Jordan 3.
Van is a savage, but he called that shit. He said them shits is the Air Lowrys.
The Air Lowrys.
I call them the Shoe Blue 3s, but I put Shoe BBLUE3.
Yo. Yeah, nah. Somebody got you and Van like, nah, bro. Y'all like the fusion dance of green, bro. Like y'all gotta be stopped. Like I'm green as fuck too, but nah, Van is a wild boy.
Van and I, I'm gonna put in the air. We're gonna have a podcast where we just like look at Twitter and we just gonna clown tweets for like an hour.
I mean, then she just need to come on show your work if that's the case. Like if that's the fucking case. I mean, fair enough. Salute to Van, SSID, Black Variant.
Right. Shout out to Black Variant. Shout out to 100 episodes. Shout out to the new logo. Shout out to X too.
Yeah.
Shout out to our peoples, man.
Shout out to the multiverse.
After next week.
Yeah. We'll talk.
I can't fucking wait next week, you motherfucker. Sorry, I was about to cut a promo.
God damn, sir. Like, yeah, look at this shit, bro. Imagine you get your Jordan 3s and they look like this, bro. Like, come on, fam.
Yo, son, what?
But that shit like Black China. Throw the layup.
Son. Nah.
That shit look like Carmelo in his 10th year in the league.
That shit like Lala now.
Those the Bam Bam Bigelow black cements, white cement.
All right, only because I just feel like it's necessary at this point.
Those the key.
it just felt needed somewhere in there because y'all just kept on going. I'm like, hold up, man. Like,
for those who are paying attention, bingo.
my Jamaican in me was like fire burn. Like,
them shits built. Never mind. I was gonna. I ain't gonna
please
never mind.
relax.
Nah,
relax.
I was gonna reference a certain wrestler, but I'm gonna chill. No.
You were saying
Nah, you about to get
the
evil,
Nikita
nigga.
Lion threes. That's what you was gonna say.
Absolutely not.
Damn, those the last legend lows.
Those that Jordan 3 is mad boxing. Why did Jordan logo got an ass crack? Wow.
The fact that you about to go to a WNBA game is even more hilarious, bro. Like, bro,
shit, I gotta be too.
Yeah, we ain't the only one. Nigga, we about to be show your work at the.
Nah, he going for the wrong reasons though. He not going to watch.
Yeah.
And you like
they could be two rights. Analytics and eye test.
I'll be sitting there like a bad nigga.
I mean, she not playing for the Sparks, so that I know he's mad about that. But
all right, man. I just all right, man. Fuck it, man.
She ain't playing with no cones either.
Let's get to another one. So we've already said rest in peace to StockX. So there's another one. This one actually hurts because this just shows how old we're getting. Chloe, pay attention to this one closely. Yeah, man.
I still got mine in the car.
Got discontinued, man.
I'm
about to cop one just to cop one.
No, I'm thinking about it because I got the iPod like receptacle in my whip. And I got a flash drive that got Currency's whole run. I got my iPod Classic. It was like a 120 gig. And it was basically 2006 up until Take Care on there as far as mixtapes. So I might be able to, because really we can always find somebody we can send the iPod to. They can fill it up. We might have to invest in that.
So, if you were lucky and you were able to live life in the, early 2000s to the 2010s,
back when we was men,
back when we used to hunt, ladies and gentlemen,
we used to paint houses, Larry.
The fact that you
remember that
box.
Yeah, man.
My iPod is I have that iPod in my car right now.
Yeah, man. Black iPod boys.
Sometimes it doesn't turn on.
And you know how I know I was stunned because this is 160 gig. So that's how you like, bro. If you had the 160
big money one,
you was the man. So
the last album I have on my iPod Classic is Future Hendrix.
Wow. I think this bitch ain't even gonna turn on, but I think the last thing I have from this is probably I would imagine it's probably gonna be like some Currency project. It's probably gonna be like New Jet City drive-in theater type shit, something like that.
But you think somebody can fix it?
Especially when the iPhone came out, it was over with.
But you think somebody can fix it? Can restore it?
Oh yeah, no, it can easily be restored. I just don't. I mean, honestly,
like you might do it now, Larry.
I mean, I just feel like when they got rid of when streaming really started to take over, like I feel like these are just like cool things to keep, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's like anything like restoring, you know what I mean? Because I mean, the thing is, like, to even get an iPod dongle and all that shit, like, you gotta, first of all, you can't even go to the store and get that fucking cable anymore. You gotta order that shit.
You gotta order it.
And even when you have the aux and shit, just car audio now, youngin, this is your time to shine. Like,
aux is dead. I wish they would play an aux around when somebody.
The aux works, but the thing is, it's just like the quality is still. The music quality itself, CDQ don't exist no more.
The iPod quality is
boy. Hey,
there are some
what that green ass nigga say on that podcast? Woo. Listen, bro.
I don't know because
there are some. I'm telling you, there are some albums that like I could listen to
That
streaming, but
CDQ.
if I could drop but if
That's
I'm
what I'm
driving and my
saying.
shit turns on, I'm gonna put it on the iPod. It sounds better.
But Nelson,
Man.
They just hit different.
I got the CDQ version of because I have literally the last year of the new Impala with the CD player in it of the My Twisted Dark Fantasy. That should sound different on a CD versus the iPod.
And that's the thing, like, unless you are, and who's really taking the time to save some music that you can find online? Like, people are really just hoping that the online release gets re-released with like lossless and all that type of shit like
You
that.
can't. Like, you gotta save that shit. That's why
No.
I'm trying to get my hard job back because there are some songs that have been wiped off the internet.
Yeah, great songs too.
Hulu mixtape songs, all types of shit that I still have on my iPod. That I can listen to.
Chloe. See, you too young. See, like, you had to. The iPod wasn't like the iPod was like the Jordan shit. You had to work your way up. Y'all wasn't there for the SanDisk.
Y'all wasn't there for the
fan.
Y'all wasn't there for the Zoom. Y'all wasn't
Y'all weren't there for the Zooms.
Chloe, you wasn't there for the rock box.
Y'all wasn't. Wow.
You wasn't there when your grandmama was cheap and got you the Walkman. You wasn't there. You wasn't there for the Walkman.
You wasn't there for the rock box. You wasn't there for the CD player that said it's skip free. You still had to carry it like this, not put it in your book bag. Only had one.
Dog, you remember?
Y'all wasn't there for the click wheel iPod.
No,
the all white joint.
The small joint, yeah.
The all white joint with the boost.
I fucking hate it. I stole my sister's shit, and all she had was Destiny Child on there. I was mad as a motherfucker.
Chloe, like, you wasn't there when niggas first started putting porn on their iPods. You wasn't there when you had Cherokee on the iPod. The iPod video.
Cut his mic.
That's why Larry won't cut his shit on. Cause hey.
Oh, that's what y'all was doing?
Know what I mean? Pinky, back when she was Slinky.
That's what you was on?
So on the iPod.
All I'm gonna say is this: salute to the PSP.
Oh yeah. Oh man, booty talk 1 through 37.
All right, bro.
Good night.
That was a whole different reign of terror, Nelson. That was a whole different reign of terror on the PSP. Niggas was at the school going crazy on the PSP. Niggas was out here in the back in the fucking bus. I'm looking at niggas like, yo, nigga, what is you doing in the back of the bus? Nigga, you out here looking at shit. That was back when niggas started looking at white women. That was back when niggas started looking at fucking Sarah J. From
I literally left you alone and you still going.
We here. Fuck it. We here. I'm about to go pour another one. We here.
Bro, smut on the pod is hilarious, bro. Smut on an iPod is insane, bro.
Nah, but what's more insane, the PSP or the iPod video?
The iPod, nigga, because you had to fucking sit there and look down at this shit, bro. Like,
what you had to do with the PSP? Look down at the PSP.
Nigga, at least the PSP, you could have held that bitch like this, bro. An iPod, bro.
You can hold it like this.
Nigga, holding that shit like this, like, ooh. Like, nigga, you shaking your hand, nigga. Like, what kind of shit?
Word.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nelson. Like, what? Listen, it's no shame, brother, but you a wild nigga. Like,
shout out to Maya G. Word. Shouts on the legends.
I'm just saying, bro, like, the PSP had web capabilities, you feel me? It was a tablet on the go. Like, PSP revolutionized everything. We want to keep it a buck. Sony, y'all should have stayed with that shit, because Nintendo would have been in deep shit if they would have really kept with the PSP. Because I feel like the PSP would have been like what the fucking Nintendo Switch is right now. So that's just me. But yeah, man. Nelson, you might be quiet, bro.
I'm done. That shit was funny.
My son was going crazy.
That shit took me back.
My man brought up every device he had some type of.
Yo, I mean, portable smut is hilarious, dog.
Portable smut.
Jamal,
is that the title of the episode? Portable smut.
But
I mean, it was better than that time I said snatch, but I mean, bro, portable smut is
son had smut to go.
I mean,
yo.
How you got
delivery smut.
How you got express smut?
I had pocket smut.
The fact that you had to go on your computer, download the video,
or
knowing
Kazaa.
you, Winston. Hold up, you was a sick nigga, so you probably made sure the quality was good. You feel me? You put it on your iPad.
When 720 was out. Ooh.
And then I know your ass was green because I know niggas was like, Winston, let me see your iPod fool. Nah, bro, no. Like, you can't see this.
I'm like, Magic Johnson, I know. Cookie,
you should be ashamed.
Cookie, no. Is this a teammate?
I'm gonna let that go. I don't want the copyright to come.
I got teammates on my iPod. No.
Damn, that's how young you are. Shit.
Remember remember in high school they had put the blockers on, but niggas found the proxy websites in high school.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
This nigga is sick.
I was watching the.
Y'all get it, bro. I'm about to call it a night, man.
Nah, nigga. I was watching Loaded Lux.
Hey, you's a nasty nigga.
Loaded Lux, Murder Moot. In school, niggas used to watch all the smack battles in school through the proxy website.
Okay, all right, we getting back on.
Oh yeah, nah. Oh nah, school. I'm not gonna be horny around niggas unless it's the strip club. Ain't no way.
Yeah, what's going on?
That's the only way. Because you want to build a horniness. You can't be horny. Niggas out here got headbands on with sweat.
All right, youngin, it's time for us to bring back the wall of shame. And the first two candidates is Winston and Jamal Shakur, bro.
I'm out of here.
Yo. I remember when the niggas showed me that, I was like, fuck that. You niggas is crazy. That's some E-Bon's World shit. Remember E-Bon's World?
Yo, yeah. It was a wild time.
That was what I
got in trouble on that shit because of E-Bon's World.
Yo.
See, you couldn't even, if you went on E-Bon's World, you could not leave the computer.
No, bro.
Because one of them ads will pop up.
Nah, bro.
Chloe, you a nasty woman. You a nasty young lady.
She a nasty woman.
You got some motherfucking nerve, my boy.
You got some nerve.
Yo,
hey, no, youngin, that's the title of the episode. No. That's the title of the episode. You got some nerve. Because nigga,
he said you a nasty woman.
You a nasty woman.
I ain't never ever seen you act like this
Man,
on air. You a nasty different breed.
Miss Hotline if you nasty, huh?
Oh man,
that's crazy.
You would
shout out to Chloe. Midnight. Chloe Hotline.
I ain't putting Chloe on no wall of shame, but you and Jamal, y'all posters is right there, bro.
Splash Brothers.
All right.
Yo, all right.
No. Fire! Lava splash and lightning. Oh man.
Y'all the real Midnight Express.
Hey man.
Damn, this edible just kicked in. So this shit just kicked in.
Hey man. And I ain't finna say it again. I
have spoken.
Like, nah, bro.
75, man. Next week, share it to a friend. We
ain't there yet.
I know, but I might as well let people know to share it. Let people know, man. It's going down.
What's this home? I'm gonna do booty talk. Watch them on Patreon.
This is good.
You're gonna be by his goddamn self.
By his goddamn self.
Listen, I ain't gonna talk about off air. I ain't gonna fire for that. I ain't gonna say what Winston said. I ain't gonna say what Winston said off air the other day. But all I'll say is this: you a different breed.
What's that TikTok I sent y'all? Lightning for that.
Lightning for that, man. Lightning for that. All right, let's end with some other real shit, man. Let's get to the real shit.
We here.
They put up numbers this week, bro.
You in the hood now, baby.
Them task force niggas was not bullshitting, bro. Like 7-year investigation, bro. 8-year investigation.
And they ain't done either.
I think that shit was
All
long.
right.
Supposedly that shit was longer than that. It was
All
cool since
right.
2013.
We'll get to YSL last. Casanova just pled guilty, so he's at least doing 5.
260, 5 to 60.
He didn't have a choice.
Nah,
He
He
was
was
fucked.
New York. He was fucked.
he was fucked. And I mean, with the 6ix9ine shit, all the other shit, he was just it wasn't nothing he could do. So, I mean, again, prayers up, but that's fucked up. And
It's time to get serious because I got some serious questions now.
okay, this one's kind of funny. So I don't know if I salute it, but I just find it funny of 42 Doug saying I'm sovereign, bitch. You can't.
Bruh.
This nigga 42 Doug said I've got diplomatic immunity. You can't do this to me. My son 42 Doug was Norman Osborn when they fired him from Oscorp. He was like, you can't do this to me.
He was the Manchurian candidate.
Yo, the Manchurian scammer is hilarious. Like Detroit niggas, like, hey man, different breed of nigga right there.
Them anyway, huh? What? Never mind.
Yeah. No. That's
Edit point.
Yeah, Doug gotta relax, man. Like Doug said, man,
citizen.
I'm sovereign, bro. He said I'm diplomatic community. My computers is Putin, bro. Like I can't. I don't know if I salute the jig or if it's like, nigga, shut your ass up. Like I think it's probably shut your ass up, but
it's definitely more shut your ass up than a jig. Because how you?
The song "Judge Please" is 10 times more hilarious now. You asking the judge take care of my life, but you telling niggas you immune. Like I don't know. Like,
duality of man.
But this YSL shit. That's all I'm gonna say about this. Yeah, and apparently 42 Doug's big homie, well, his pops was Boldy James' big homie. So yeah, it's a small world. Detroit niggas is definitely different. I understand people want YSL to be free. Because if you like your music, you like your music. But my whole thing with this whole situation is, why are we acting like Young Thug is Malcolm X or Martin Luther King? That's my whole thing. I'm just trying to figure out why niggas is acting like YSL is like political prisoners. Like this nigga's Mandela or something. Like that's just my whole thing. Like, bro, you can say you want these niggas to be free and that's cool, but we're not finna sit here and act like niggas haven't, allegedly. Because I mean, for you to come up with I don't even want to know how many pages this document was, but all like, was it 56 counts indictment charges,
56,
something like that?
56 counts, 26 people arrested,
and more to come.
More to come.
And Thug was denied bond. Gunner's denied bond. Their charges aren't. I think they got 1 count each.
Well,
Thug got hit with like 8 more.
Well, Thug got hit with the felonies because they raided his crib.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
before the raid, it was a count apiece. So
yeah, but I think they're gonna try to make Thug the kingpin. I think I sent on the DM the show DM what the DA was saying and video evidence of what she was saying for quotes and everything. But I'm gonna have a series of questions like as we go along. But my statement is they was DA playing, but as we know from personal experience and family that live in Atlanta been on fire since like 2019.
But see, that's where my questions come in, because Pablo One got hit with the Rico. Niggas was laughing. Lucci got hit with the Rico. Niggas was laughing and clowning. But now
Casanova got hit with the Rico. Motherfuckers was laughing.
But
now
none of them was platinum. None of them.
That's my
Right,
point.
right.
Like, but just admit that. But that's the thing. Admit that you're doing this because you
Oh,
like
yeah.
this person.
Oh, yeah.
Don't act like you give a fuck about the social justice and injustices of our country. Like, don't do that. Like, and the crazy thing about this shit is like, it's amazing how many people this week did not know what the fuck a RICO charge was. It's not. I'm not surprised, but it's just hilarious. People
But
really
that's-
thought RICO was a nigga. Like that they.
Well,
Well,
that's
you know, it's a lot of
But that's the new
civilians,
thing.
true civilians out there.
It's civilians, but it's people that are just like, but just like with everything, when there's different parameters, a lot of people are so misinformed. Like people think a RICO charge is like a misdemeanor. Yeah, you got arrested by the feds, but you get off. No, even 50 Cent himself said, I'd rather get hit with a homicide or a murder charge.
Yeah.
Than get hit with a
What you mean?
Because you know, the RICO conviction rate is what, 96%, I think it is.
Yes,
Son,
sir.
you're not beating.
And
Son,
this-
I'm
You're not
telling
beating
you right
Rico.
now.
It's very rare that you beat Rico.
Any
Well,
Fed
you ain't whooping
case,
Rico.
yeah,
And-
any Fed case is
And
serious.
that's the thing with Fed cases. Fed cases ain't state cases. They not local cases where it's like a year of investigation, or like, you know, you get a tip 10 years later.
No.
And then you do, no, Fed, they on top of your shit. You
But
don't
this
know
is a
that.
state case.
They got some shit.
Well,
Before
that
you
was
go,
a state case
Winston-
for felonies, but
Yeah,
the RICO
but-
case is a
but-
federal case.
But before you go, there's state RICO too. So here's the thing:
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
whether it's state RICO, federal RICO, international RICO, RICO, you not beating RICO.
The RICO
Like,
is a RICO.
you not whooping RICO, dog. Like,
No,
not
I
happening.
don't know Rico.
The only RICO you might beat is Chuck and Rico. That's about it.
We don't talk about Rico.
we don't talk about
We
RICO.
don't talk about Rico.
Like, we don't talk about RICO, bro. Title number 2: we don't talk about RICO because
For
nigga.
Because you might
But-
just get hit with the RICO.
But this is my thing that I was saying too. That I feel like this is why this shit happened. Like, and I'm gonna give you a prime example because you fuck with West Coast music tough. Shout out to G Perico, like icon. G Perico shit is Enterprise, right? Now, G Perico is Enterprise. I'm pretty sure he got some artists, producers that's Enterprise with him. But if all of the Crips in his set start saying we Enterprise, it just gives the feds direct link to everything. And that's the issue with this shit. Everybody and they motherfucking mama is YSL slat. So it's like it's wild, man. Like, but I just, again, like you said, it's been brewing for a while. I mean, fuck 2019. Not disrespecting your point, Winston, but fuck 2019, nigga. This shit goes back to the Red Dogs.
Yeah,
this goes back to, you know what I'm saying, when they got BMF. Like, bro, this shit goes back years. So, I mean, I just don't know why people. I do know why people are doing this, and it's just the simple fact that people think that free speech is free, and this is showing you free speech is not free at all. Like, there is nothing free about this.
I mean,
and go ahead, Nelson. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. My fault.
No, you good. Go ahead. I was just gonna continue on that, but just saying free speech ain't free, and we just can't
never has
act
been.
like. That's what I was gonna say. We can't act like it ever has been. So I understand people don't want rap lyrics used in cases and shit, but at the same time, as I've said multiple times, like, if I'm a civilian and one of them YSL niggas allegedly killed somebody I know, and y'all in the song talking about off Cleveland Avenue, this shit happened or whatever like that. Yeah, the song is catchy and everything like this too, but as a man, you put this in the universe. So you got to stand on this because this is your word at the end of the day. You didn't have to say any of this shit. You have to stand on this as a man. So it's like, you can't cry to the judge like, oh, it's just entertainment. When if other shit is happening, if killing is your entertainment, then no.
They're gonna feed off that. They're gonna look for every little lyric, any little Instagram post, like anything.
I mean, I'm gonna say this, like, we gotta stop. Like, you grow up and you get to a point where you realize it's like, all right, like, I can say free this person, but should I really be saying free this person? And that's the harsh reality that people don't want to talk about. Like, you know, certain people and certain okay, I'm gonna just be right, straight up. Like, unless you are legitimately running a criminal organization like a cartel or some shit like that, like in this instance, I don't think anybody that has ever possessed weed, whether it was to intent to sell, distribute, whatever, I don't think that's worth my tax dollars for throwing people up for grass, in my personal opinion. Now, even when it comes to cocaine and things of that nature, hard controlled substances, I even feel like that's more so you have to deal with that shit in your soul. You know what I'm saying? For what you do as far as like poison in the community and all that shit like that. That's something you got to deal with yourself. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not finna knock a motherfucker for doing what they felt like they had to do. You know what I'm saying? This comes with conversations like this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me pointing the finger saying you're wrong and being judgmental. But when killing is involved, we have to look at it for what it is. We can't just sit here and say like, oh, okay. And it's not like it's just like one thing. You know what I'm saying? If it was one thing, we wouldn't have got to Rico. It would have just been, hey, stop hanging around Buddy because Buddy on some bullshit. You're gonna fuck your career up by fucking with Buddy. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole investigation, bro. Niggas can't like you have to go through levels to get a Rico approved. This is not just like you can't just sign a piece of paper and say, okay, Rico approved. No, you have to go through federal levels to get this shit going.
Man hours, surveillance,
wiretaps, informants. You know,
that's
what I'm
a lot of money. You got to pay your informants too.
Shit, Rico's damn near an investment.
It is an investment because you're bringing down a criminal organization. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, to all the dumbasses out there, this is not create. This was created for the mob originally. This is how they took the mob down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. This is why Sammy Guevara was up there.
Gravano.
But
you're right.
Two bitch ass niggas, but yes, Sammy Gravano.
Yeah, the bullshit wrestler.
Sammy the Bull Gravano was up there singing his ass off because that Rico was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all fun and games
That's the
until
only
the Rico
way you can beat that bitch.
Singing like Bobby and Whitney, bro. Like you can't. And I'm gonna say this is my last point on all this shit, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I mean I clearly take this shit seriously. Like, it's funny how niggas get with their favorites because, again, like I said, Hood Rich Paulo One got hit with the Rico, and it's like, oh nigga, they gonna take your shit in jail, they gonna take your commissary, all that shit. It was all those jokes, right? He's still locked up behind that shit. 03 Greedo is still locked up behind similar charges like this. You know what I'm saying? Fucking YFN Lucci. Now, granted, he if his shit is true, he on some bullshit, but he behind the shit too. But it's funny how when the shit happens to Lucci, everybody's like, fuck Lucci, all this, that, and third, right? And it's funny because, you know, niggas get killed behind shit like this in these wars and shit, and people pick sides. Like, I'm not an avid listener to Quando Rondo, but Lil Homie stood his ground. But niggas love Vaughn. You feel me? So people, of course, was going crazy for Vaughn, but we're not looking at how niggas had to stand their ground. Trap Boy Freddy had a great video talking about the Mo 3 situation where had it been me, y'all niggas would have been like, oh, fuck it. He died. We on Freddy pack and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta start looking at this shit for what it is, bro. This shit is a serious thing. This is not a joke, bro. Like, if this shit is real, y'all may never see Young Thug again. You may never see, depending on how the shit goes. I think Gunna gonna get off, but Gunna might be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real shit.
Gunna might sit down.
He might sit down, but he ain't gonna do no long.
Oh no, he's not gonna do 20.
No. But Thug is the leader.
I'm about to say they about to pinpoint Thug as being a ringleader. But he ain't gonna get hit with, you know what I'm saying? He gonna get hit with what he got hit with, and they gonna fuck him. Especially when they found them guns at his house. Oh, it's oh,
Not even
That's
that.
why, and
Like
that's
oh,
I was reading too, just to kind of add to what
mm,
Youngin's saying, but they added the supposedly they denied the bond. They did a formal application for the bond, and
he
Thugs
denied
got
it.
denied because of the felon because of the guns.
Yeah.
The state felonies really, the first one got denied, but that was because they just didn't have time to draw an application, which yeah, it is what it is.
But
But the
here's the
second
thing
one
about
was the felonies. Trump, they were like, oh, state felonies up. Well, he's a flight risk. That's it. Keep him in jail.
that's fucking over. That's the thing about this shit. It's not like it's not some fun shit to talk about. This is not, all like a fun and games thing. But here's the thing about it. Like I said, like niggas have died in this shit, bro. Like
Word
Yep.
the
up.
shit. This is not like some regular shit. And honestly and truthfully, if allegedly all this shit is true that they're saying, if YFN just starts snitching, apparently, or saying what they witnessed, it's really over with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen, man, all due respect, but man, y'all let this case play out before y'all just start running the free niggas and acting like these niggas is just Nelson Mandela or something. Like that's all. That's my whole point. Like if you want to hear Thug because you like his music, that's cool.
I was so
I
about to
fuck
say
with.
because y'all saying freedom. I don't really
I
too
can't.
much
I
care. I
can't
don't too
listen.
much care about that because honestly, I mean me, you know what I'm saying, off air shit, but so yeah, they saying freedom. I get it, but y'all just acting like these niggas is just gods and like just shit like that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
nah, bro, it ain't like
That's
that,
the
bro.
that's the that's the issue, bro. Like I mean, and I'm gonna even piggyback. It's not just Thug. I mean, I didn't put him in it, but the ASAP Rocky shit. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck if you Rihanna's father of her child, nigga. If you did some bullshit, I'm sorry. Like, you did some bullshit. Like, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, and I'm done. And you can go Nelson if you want to or not, but at the end of the day, if I was in this situation, I'm not gonna get any of this notoriety or anything because I'm a civilian. I'm a regular dude. You feel me? Y'all are fucking with this because Thug made so much fun, and I get that, but at the same time, let's tone it down a little bit and stop acting like this is just a nigga getting locked up for having a dime bag of weed on him. You know what I'm saying? Or niggas getting put in situations that they weren't put in. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit's a little different, bro. Like we gotta stop this shit, man. Especially the older we get, bro. Because we saying free motherfuckers, but we not looking at it as if we was on the other side. So that's all I gotta say. Nelson, floor is yours, Papa.
Uh, nah, I just think. I mean, I agree. Like, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, like you got like Metro tweeting like and YSL the
Bro, that shit pissed me
NAACP.
off. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that shit pissed me off because the same motherfuckers that I just mentioned that were locked up previously, Metro's produced for these motherfuckers, and he ain't said a fucking word about anybody else that's gotten hit with these charges.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, I mean, is that I mean, is it unfortunate? Like, yes, it is, of course, because at the end of the day, like these are dudes who are making money, making music. You thought they was out trying to get away from the bullshit they've been in, but clearly they were still in it. And when it comes to the Rico, like you gotta stay out of that shit. You gotta find a way out. Like you gotta like that's just what it is. That's just what it comes down to. It comes down to you make money doing whatever you're doing, whether it's clothes, music, whatever you do, just to make sure that you stay out of that shit, you stay away from that shit. And it's like, but you doing all this, making all this money, and you still in it. It's like, bro, but that's the consequences that what comes with it.
bro,
And it's funny because my girl and I had this same conversation when the ASAP Rocky shit happened.
mm-hmm.
Because I was shocked because for me, like early on with Rocky's career, Rocky was you remember Rocky and the Mob used to fuck motherfuckers up every other concert because people
Dude,
thought they was slick,
undisputed heavyweight champions of the
bruh.
Fader Ford and what's the shit, the Ilmore at South by Southwest. They was going
Yeah,
South by Southwest every year
them
like it
mother,
was WrestleMania to fight
them,
niggas.
them motherfuckers was the Bullet Club. They was the NWO.
Like when that fucking
You hit one of
his
them,
interview when his
yeah,
interview comes out with Drink Champs, I'm gonna be real interested to see if he talks about his encounter with Travis Scott. I'll see if it comes out, but
yeah.
that's a
But
that's a thing. But
but
yeah,
that's the thing. And then obviously you realize he tried to stay out the way, even though they was cool with people from the hood, but they tried to find a way to stay out the way. Like people like Schoolboy Q is a good example of just like you told like either I'm gonna come back to it. They're like for what? What you
but
gonna
see
come
that's
back
the
here for?
but that's the thing I was talking about earlier. Kendrick free. I mean, I don't know his case situation, but shout G Weed, right? G Weed was a
Yeah,
big
G
part of
Witter. Yeah, G Witter. Yeah.
G Weed. Okay,
Mhm.
you saw all them niggas in the Humble video. How many of them niggas said they were TDE?
Nobody.
And that's the fucking difference. That's what I'm saying. Because by doing shit like that, you get the whole set
The
locked
whole
up.
operation fucked up. Yeah.
That's
Even think about Nipsey.
what I was saying earlier. If he would have said, well, I said Perico, but I said this to somebody else. If Nipsey would have told all Rolling 60 to say
I'm all
all
money
money
in.
in, the whole set fucked up.
All right.
Like, and the thing is, like, the reason I'm so harsh on this is because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the biggest Gillian Wallow fan because I'm not, but I do fuck with Wallow and the shit he says.
He be talking
And
to him.
Wallow bled his soul out to them YSL niggas.
And ain't nobody give a fuck.
Yeah, he bled
They
his
was
soul out
sitting
to them
there.
300 niggas just when on the dirt jump. But he
On
he
dirt,
be yeah,
He
bro. He be
be keeping
spitting,
it
bro.
real.
Yeah, bro. He be
I
And
mean,
spitting, bro.
he's right. Like you got to know how to just stay. Like it's as somebody who looks at both sides of things, is clearly understand. Like it's hard to be in that position because at the end of the day, you overcome the odds of what people who have been there for 20, 30, 40, 50 generations have dealt with, and you're the one person to come out of it, and then then everything falls upon you to get everybody else out.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you have to understand, like, you can't take everybody with you. And you got to understand certain people are going to be in certain places, and you have to move a certain way. You have to move right. Like you have to move in a way where people understand this is where you're at, and just because they are where they're at doesn't mean like they're lower than you. It's just circumstances happen and things played out that way.
I ain't gonna say no names, but just to keep it
Like it's just, but you're right. But real quick, also I was gonna say you're right because this shit like when G Weeder was in all them videos, you never heard G Weeder claiming nothing. All of dudes, Nipsey, like you said, G Perico, and even ASAP, like them ASAP, all of them, they was cool with all types of mother. From what I heard,
But I mean,
they was
East,
cool with all.
I mean, nigga, I could go down the list. Like
there's East, there's Pop, like even Pop Smoke, God forbid, before he passed. I mean, shit. I mean, Schmurda was the lyrics, but you know.
But even with the Bobby shit, like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even with the Bobby shit, like,
they had to drop on them before he even got hot with that record.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Bobby is lucky, and when I say Bobby's lucky, Bobby is blessed because Bobby can still be behind that wall for that shit.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, they apparently caught niggas in 4K, and you in the song saying the shit that actually happened. Right. So Bobby is lucky and blessed and favored that it wasn't anything more than that. And just Jamal, to go to your point real quick for just 30 seconds, like, I ain't gonna say the details on air, Youngin, but me and Youngin have had to deal with a situation like that on a minor level where it was like, bruh, you got this, but you want to take these niggas who ain't doing shit for you with you. And that shit didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas feel like they have this obligation to take people there, but they're not even looking at the leeches and the snakes in the grass and all that shit. And that's where it just, it's stupid. And then it goes to your point here, Jamal. Like, bro, why are you posting this shit on the internet, bro? Like, it's like people act like the feds don't wear, plain clothes and look like me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's niggas around you that could be whole informants you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because you too busy trying to impress some chick that don't give a fuck, my nigga. Like, that's the fucking
Or
problem. Like,
impress dudes, like, cause that's
it's
thing now
even that's
too.
really what it is, but it's even
That's
worse
what
than
it is
that.
now.
Like,
Like, yeah,
yeah, like, bro,
that's what it is now, dog.
Yeah, really what
you
it
doing
is,
all this
nigga. You ain't got this.
Yeah, nah, this shit
dick
crazy.
eating crazy, bro. Like,
That's a
it's
fact.
ridiculous, man. But
You
I
know,
mean, before Winston, because I know me and Nell have been going, I just want to say I hope that all the young niggas watching this shit, not show your work per se, but just watching this case for real. I hope y'all niggas realize none of you niggas is invincible and above God. None of you.
You're not above
So
the feds either.
that's
They
what
gon'
that's what
they
I'm
gon' they
referencing.
gonna
Like,
catch you. You're not above the law. You ain't above none of that. As much as you could be above it, like one day
you
your
that
past
nigga
catches
that
up to
nigga
you.
in your that young nigga in your hood might be pussy, but you ain't saying that shit to the feds face. That's all I'm saying. So
You gotta
but
know.
yeah,
You gotta know when to pick and choose your battles.
nah, for
that's
sure.
it.
Nah, for sure. Like, that shit crazy. Like, I'm gonna just bullet point everything out real quick and just like stop me if y'all got a comment, whatever. Uh, in terms of the city, you really can't be mad at the city of Atlanta. It's a pro-black city. Black people getting money, but in the politics of the city, like they still got to maintain peace and order because more people are coming into Atlanta. It's starting to get crazy, and on top of that, you got places like Bughead trying to secede and become their own city because that's the only white part of Metro Atlanta. So you still got type like shit going on, like, and even though Gunna and Young Thug, they do donate, they do show love to the community, this, that, and the third, but you still have to move smarter. All rappers got to move smarter. Unless you're in LA, you can't be waving no flag. Like, whatever they got going on in Los Angeles with the authorities, they just figured out as long as we stay right here with it, it's all good, then that's what it is. But you can't be in New York, you can't be in Atlanta, you can't be in Florida, you can't be in Philly running no organized crime, especially as a black person. And this isn't necessarily a racial thing. This is just negligence, having too many people around, like just
Can I
all you
can
children
I
say. Mm-hmm.
can I interrupt you for just a second to say and just respectfully counteract and say I think you can't really do this shit in LA, and I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like
It's getting that
LA.
way too.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I think LA is just simple enough that it's enough blood and Crips where they can take each other out. So if
yeah.
you're the police force, why you gonna spend money to stop some shit when you know these niggas gonna kill each other? That's how they
Just stay
looking
out
at
of
it.
the white
You know
areas.
what I'm
Stay out
saying?
the rich areas.
Then that's why LA is marginalized the way it is, and that's why it's broken up into sections that it is. Like
Mm-hmm.
so I don't need. I agree with what you're saying. I just want to respectfully say I think that's why LA
For
is
sure. I'm with
because
you. I'm with you.
New York, and Nelson can agree. New York is so big, you have to get the shit when you see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't
Mm-hmm.
allow guns and shit like that. But with
Mm-hmm.
Cali, it's literally section by race, by community. You know what I'm saying? By
Mm-hmm.
the gang by the street. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the same shit is in Chicago as well. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's why it's is what it is in these places. You
The
know what
New
I'm
York,
saying?
the New York culture too is murky because
That too. That too.
not
Like a
only
lot of that
it
shit is
was
culture and shit.
at one point it was just like Bloods, Crips, LKs, Trinis, Patria, all that shit. Now it's there's Bloods and Crips, but they align. There's the Woos and Chos thing. There was Hood Stars.
GDs. Yep.
There's no like it ain't B's and C's no more. Like yeah, they are there,
Mm-hmm.
but there's now subsections. Now it's like there's blocks there's like block it's like the old days, like it's like there's block gangs now. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could be from a
A
section
lot.
and they could be cats that are repping whatever they rep, and I'm not gonna name all the letters,
No,
but
we got you, family man. We
but
got you.
nah, it's not even that. It's
I'm
just because
fucking
I'm
with
not
you. I
gonna
know.
incriminate anybody because whatever.
No,
At the
no,
end
no.
of
I
the day,
know.
you're doing what you're doing, but like those people are still in the same set. Like they rep one thing. So the gang culture in New York is murky too. So I
Yeah.
know Eric Adams trying to get on this. Oh, we gonna get motherfuckers. Yo, you don't even know. You just gonna know about where they live at. It's not even about what set they rep. And you got to go into all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing with New York too. You got to cat. That's the thing. You got to get it when it's visible, or else that shit's a wrap.
And the
Yeah,
thing
man.
about New York too is that New York is so big that
Yeah.
a motherfucker could legit just go upstate. You would never know they were there. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
you have to catch a motherfucker while you can. And
And
that's the thing about
and
a
the
lot
gangs
of
in New
these.
York are crazy too in the prisons.
Yeah, like that's the
Rikers
thing about.
Island, forget
But
about
that's the
it.
thing about the South. Like motherfuckers move down south because they got shit going on up north. You know what I'm saying? They move down south to clear out their past and shit. But when you come down to that Bible Belt gun line, bro, it's different, bro. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
it's not the same leeway and shit. Like, yeah, you can tote a gun, but they letting you tote the gun so they can get your motherfucking ass, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
like it ain't even. I mean, of course, I'm all for standing your ground and toting and all that. I'm all for that, but I'm just saying, like, bro, you got to realize like what's in front of you, man. And I'm gonna say is it just irks me because I know people who are doing real time behind some real shit, and they was caught up in a situation or the circumstances. The system really is fucking with our people, but
Also for
these niggas just get a leeway because they YSL. Like, and I'm not. This is not an anti YSL statement because
hell no. Listen.
I love.
We are young thug
We
Gunner
support.
fans.
We
We have
fuck with the
talked about this
music.
on our
We fuck
podcast.
with the
Like,
music heavily. We fucks with the music, but you know what I'm saying. It's one of them things, bro. So that's how I look at it, man. But you know, I'm gonna say this to the people who lost lives in this shit and their families.
Yeah.
Prayers up.
Yeah.
To the
Prayers.
people who
Thoughts
have
and
to
prayers.
deal with their loved ones potentially going to jail, prayers up.
Thoughts and
Prayers up
prayers.
to the police people who have to now fear for their lives because niggas want to kill you because you locked up Young Thug. Like, you know, we don't no one talks about that shit. Like, you
And
know,
that DA for even putting this stuff out there, like on a national level. I ain't know. I mean, I knew it's Atlanta, so it's probably a black DA, but you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because remember, this is the same DA who was on the.
say that shit one more motherfucking time.
But there, you see, now we get to this point because Jamal's spitting, but it's also that too. Yo, the same people who are putting paisley print and all types of press ratio shit on their clothes and using these lyrics as slogans, the same motherfuckers that are gonna be the first one to call and lock you up. And when the
And
money
that's
dries,
why and
ah,
that's why you never saw me with them fucking Travis Scott dunks. Because
so
why would I wear some shit that I know can get me fucked up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
either in the streets or by law enforcement.
I mean,
Because you never know.
and
You could be walking down the street with a paisley fucking print, one of them paisley,
listen,
one of the rags,
we
and
we know
they bag you
people,
for it.
we know people personally, very personally, that you know have paisley print shit. But the person that I know that sells the paisley print shit, that nigga's ignorant as hell and they willing to die behind that shit. You fucking little teenagers that want to be cool and shit buying red paisley dunks. You gotta realize what you throwing on, bro. Like you
And I'm gonna
not
tell
this ain't
y'all
just
now, y'all get a
go ahead.
leeway. Y'all get a leeway on this shit because of the times. Y'all
And
couldn't
that's
do this
another
shit 10 years
issue.
ago.
And it's like the
Fuck
voice of
no.
God.
From now on when he talk, I'm gonna start doing this like
You gotta do the Sabu point.
the Sabu point.
I
Nah,
don't
man.
know. I'm not on no
But
criminal and
he's
shit, but like
he's
y'all,
spitting the truth though.
Nah,
Like,
you right though.
bro,
They made
even
that
the
shit.
but,
That shit is now marketable, more
but,
marketable
but,
than ever.
It's
but Trey,
sexy
even
exactly.
the
because
And it's
bitches is
school
weird.
sexy.
the school that me and Trey went to, bro, like was technically a suburban school for sure. You know what I'm saying? But it had niggas from the city in the school. Even at our school, if you wore some shit like that, press ratio was death. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So imagine, youngin, if a nigga was wearing blue paisley shit at Melrose or wearing blue paisley shit at Booker T. You know what I'm saying? These schools that are notorious for shit in the city. You know what I'm saying? Imagine wearing blue paisley at Douglas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be
I
willing to
wasn't. That
listen,
shit
man.
crazy, bro. Like even for me, like for
Mhm.
somebody who was aware of where shit was, like I never was in the shit, but I was always very aware of my surroundings.
Mhm.
You know, especially
You have to
some
be.
shit I
You
dealt
have
with
to
in high
be.
school and
You have
just
to be.
being around.
You just have to be.
I wasn't like super friends with people, but I was aware of people who knew people. I knew people who knew people. You know people who know people, and who tell you, yo, listen, this is what's going on here. Don't do this here, whatever, whatever. If you're gonna be here, get out. A, B, C, D. But even me, like I wouldn't just be like, yeah, I like any like even with me, like when I go hoop, I wear a bandana. I do not have one bandana that has a paisley print on it. Like, cause like that shit is stupid. Why would you wear something with a paisley print on it? Like you just never know. Like that shit, and that shit is just weird. Like that type of shit that gets motherfuckers killed is marketable now, and is very weird.
Yeah,
Like,
Supreme, Red
bro, you
Flag,
wearing
North
red
Face and
flag
shit,
North
bro.
Face is like,
Like,
nah,
fuck is
I
wrong
can't.
with
You
you?
can't, bro. I won't even.
And
Bro,
these be the
I don't even.
motherfuckers.
Listen, I'm
Not
from
even
New
the
York where
what.
motherfuckers rob North Faces. I'm not. You won't even see me with a black and red North Face. I'm getting
And
the
fuck.
solid black joint because you never
In
know.
respect to your point, Nelson, but fuck the North Face, bro. These are the same motherfuckers, white, black, Hispanic, or whatever, be wearing this shit and then be crying, talking about why you pressing me. The fuck you
I was just
mean?
about
Why
to
am I
say,
Like,
as
what
pressing
you
soon
you?
as you
mean
get
by that?
What the
pressed, you want
fuck?
to cry.
I
Like, bro, that's why
and
I
that,
like.
it's all this shit. I'm gonna keep it G. It's niggas wearing the paisley print, niggas with names calling they self shit. You know what I'm saying? And wondering why they getting pressed. Niggas wearing shit, wondering why they get pressed. Niggas doing shit like, bro, why are y'all niggas at concerts with these rappers throwing up gang signs? Just because Freddie Gibbs VL don't mean you throw a VL too, nigga. Like what?
Bro, you niggas
Like
is weird, bro. And when
Yeah,
niggas,
not
you
get
even.
on
niggas
your
Listen, I
like,
was
getting
a huge
smacked.
love the Pop Smoke. I ain't throwing up that W for Woo.
Fuck you mean?
It's
No.
shit's
I
so
can't rock
crazy.
no.
Niggas about to get indicted on RICO charges for getting
Bro.
extorted just to be down with some shit.
Bro,
But that's the
hold on, no, no,
thing.
no, 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 no,
That's
no,
want
no,
to
no,
be
no, no, no,
down.
no, no, no.
Like
I'm sorry,
that
I'm
shit is.
sorry. It's promo time. I'm sorry. I'm
All right,
sorry,
you good? You good?
bruh.
We gotta talk about it all today, Larry.
If you are one of these fuck niggas, and I said it, me, fuck niggers that's out
God
there
damn.
talking
hard R.
about
Damn, you on your Joe
talking
Budden shit.
about
Shit.
no, you coon ass idiot motherfuckers. If you are out there talking about some, oh man, free the guys, free the slacks, man, all this shit. Like, I hope they come get your ass. I hope they come get your ass too. Like, you niggas acting like you should have been down with some shit. And it's not just this.
It's everything.
It's not just this. Like, damn, Drake. Nah, man. I ain't a green ass Memphis nigga like Drake is, but that's another conversation for another day. But anyway, I'm just saying, man. In the words of that viral clip, if you don't want to be a fuck nigga, don't be nan. Like, just relax. Stop claiming this shit, but this shit is not cool. Because now when you start saying, oh man, I fuck with YSL, what happens when the YFN niggas pull up on you? All you fucking dweeb ass teenagers talking about we smoking Tuka and shit like that. The fuck? Like, and y'all wondering why niggas getting killed behind this shit. Niggas getting killed in front of their families, in front of clubs. Niggas just driving down the street getting killed behind shit like this, bro. And y'all talking about we smoking Tuka like a hookah. What? Hey, man, I'm done. I'll be here all night, bro. I
Y'all want
swear.
to
This
listen,
shit,
man. Y'all want
I'm
to.
sorry.
Y'all
I'm
Pray
want
sorry.
to.
for him. That's
Y'all
all
want to
we do.
be.
Pray for him.
Y'all want to
Peace
be
and
gang.
prosperity, man.
Y'all want to be gang till it's time to be gang. That's just all it is. Like you got to stay out the way of that shit. Like
Hey,
motherfuckers just.
man.
That's the thing. People just see something and dive into it and don't understand the the
this
good
shit's
and
not
bad of
cool.
it and the premise. That shit is whack.
Yeah,
Like
like this
Shit
shit
is
I
ain't
not
cool.
never,
cool.
I never, I never do that type of shit. Going
And I'll
around
end it by
blowing up shit.
saying,
Even as a kid, like I never do that shit.
this. I want to give a big shout out and a big salute to all the real big homies, all the real OGs, all the real niggas that was doing work that would tell a young man like me at that age, bro, this shit ain't cool. This is not what you want to do.
Father your
Salute to them.
sons.
I had
And
plenty of
father
them,
those and
and I
father
chose to
those.
steal. But
Yeah, and we all have done. You know, none of us are saints here. We've all ended
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
doing our bullshit. We,
we've all
different
done.
levels of shit.
We've all done
But
some fucked up shit.
salute to the niggas that at least tried, and that's why I salute Wallow. You know, salute to the niggas that at least try, and fuck your sons. Just father the people that's around you, bro. Cause it's niggas who ain't even real dads, but can still be father figures to niggas who need the guidance, bro. So
Yeah, and the
that's
one thing
that.
too is if cat, you could give the advice in the world to everybody, but if cats don't want to listen, that's on them, and that's just
And
what
that's it.
comes. That's just what comes with
The
the
territory
comes with the territory. But that's
comes with the territory.
but
So,
it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, just don't do like stop doing this shit, bro. This shit is
that's
weird.
it.
Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what is good and what is bad with everything, and like you can't do like that's just what it is. You just got to be aware of shit.
Respect.
I mean, so
But still, fuck StockX though, and I appreciate all you guys for coming out tonight. You know, next week is gonna be very, very, very
big things
interesting.
are going.
Um, I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm just gonna say come through. We had to get
Enjoy
serious.
yourself.
We had to get serious this week because
Yeah,
it's
we got
thug
mad
shit.
shit. I thought he was about to get into backlash, but it's alright. We'll get to him.
Nah,
Nah.
we'll be all right. We got time another
Yeah.
day. But I'm gonna say this, y'all stay tuned next week. Next week is the Show Your Work Awards. Um,
It's volume 75.
we've got volume 71, the Show Your Work Awards edition. We're gonna nominate some people. We're gonna give away some deserving awards, and we're gonna shock a few niggas with a few little things. But um, y'all stay tuned. And while you stay tuned to us, like, subscribe, share, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you start to see some other platforms, it's us. It's no troll. It's no it's no nobody faking to be us.
We're just
Um,
diversifying our streams.
diversifying our streams. Got some real shit
Bang bang.
coming. I'm gonna say this like niggas we in the right direction. So you know,
We got a lot. We got a lot coming
Yeah.
up. Just like Larry said, like and subscribe. That's the most important shit. Follow us at Show Your Work Net.
and fuck with the homies too. Shout out to Guessing from the Stands. Shout out to Ray K Boys.
Yes.
Shout out to Jamal and
Critically unfocused.
Critically Unfocused.
Shout out to
Salute to
Zell.
Random
Baltimore
Acts of Pod.
Bottles.
Body More
Random
Bottles.
Max.
Body more
Random
bottle.
Man.
Yes.
You know,
Shout out to
salute to the gang,
Zell.
man. But I'm gonna tell y'all, hey man, next
Zell,
week,
I'm telling you, Zell, I got a Steve Weiser saved in the fridge for Body More Bottles. Okay.
but yeah, next week it's gonna be us four, the Show Your Work boys, and we got something special for y'all playing, man. So
Shout out Random Max. Shout out
Black and
SSID.
Out
Shout out
Table,
Black Variant. Shout out Black and Out Table. Shout out Black Wrestling.
Yeah.
Once
Chloe,
again,
salute to you.
shout out
Your
to you.
project comes out.
Shout out to you for the good fits.
Chloe, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna bump. We're gonna support your shit. Chloe's project is tonight. Kendrick's project is tonight.
Shout out to Troy Cameron.
Troy Cameron got 35 projects on Bandcamp and on digital streaming
35
services.
pro.
Y'all
it's like
go
35.
stream all of that shit.
And tomorrow's Bandcamp Friday.
Support Jamaican dads. You feel me? Like
Word.
yeah.
Man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the multiverse. Shout out to even if you're not in the multiverse as a creator, you're still in the multiverse.
Of course.
I'm gonna
Shout out
say
to
this,
the Gaza.
and I'm gonna say this as I
Shout out to
head
the
up out of
Gaza.
here as we end. If y'all are sick and tired of these cookie cutter podcasts, if you sick of these niggas talking about $40 dates and Why won't she text me back? And all this other dweeb ass shit that you have to subject yourself
Can
to.
men and
If
women
you
be
tired, if
friends?
you tired of all these alpha male podcasts, if you tired of
Take
these
that.
fucking losers,
Take that.
come to show your work.
You want to learn something?
Come to show your work. See you next week, family.